Greetings, clubbers and clubberers. I'm hearing some loud feedback coming in there. You probably have a fan in there, and if you do, good, leave it because I know it's hot. Welcome, everybody. The Clobberin Times Monday Night Moxie Comics Talk featuring Jack Kirby's month with tonight a Clobby's Classic Comic Review. Bringing that to you. I cannot wait to do that. Appreciate you all being here. And a big welcome to my partner in crime tonight, the great Mark D. With the C, the chief engineer. Thanks for being here, dude.
Oh, thanks for having me. Yep, appreciate being on the panel for this one. Yep, we got an all-time classic. Yep,
wouldn't think of reviewing this one without you.
Appreciate that. Yep.
Indeed. Hello, my good friends. Good. What?
We're not spoiling that we like the comic, I guess, beforehand, right?
Well, I guess we'll just
spoiler alert. Yeah, we
let people
really
figure that
it.
out for themselves. You just spoiled it. No.
Right.
Welcome, everybody, to Jack Kirby month, folks. This month of August. Slowly running out of Jack Kirbiness to do, but we're still here. Yes, sir. Well, tonight, folks, before we get to our subject matter, let me do a couple of show notes. Then we'll say some hellos, and then we'll get busy with it here. I'll get moving. As it is Jack Kirby month. By the way, I think Wednesday night, I may also, before I do my Wednesday night show, I think Loki's scheduled the comic roundtable, so I should be on his channel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time Wednesday night. He hasn't said anything about it, but we had to skip the past couple of weeks. I think we're going to be on. I do, but if he calls it, I'll be there. So we will see. I guess I'll have to check back with him. But Wednesday night on Wild Card Kirby Wednesday night, I will be talking. I call this one Kirby Splendor. This visual effects of the King of Comics, and basically, I'll be talking about some of the crazy effects he puts into his art to give his comics a cinematic feel and just give them a unique feel that no one's ever even touched. Your Kirby Crackle, your Kirby machines, Kirby collages, crazy big 2-page spreads, all that crazy stuff that he does. That all this stuff that just with this unbridled imagination, this brilliant imagination. We're talking a little bit about some of that stuff. Then, of course, that courthouse is in session. Or should I say clubhouse? I said courthouse.
You said courthouse.
It'll be a courthouse.
Judge Raquel.
We're putting Raquel and Mark on trial.
Yeah.
The clubhouse will be here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Thursday night, same clubby time, same clubby channel. And of course, Friday nights, I hopefully be able to join my buddy Nick for the Comic Shop channel, and that I think he does that now at 8:45 on Friday nights. And then there's Saturday night Star Trek reviewing. We'll be starting this week.
Season 2, wow.
Season 2 of Deep Space Nine. Getting to move on with those. So looking forward to that. And then, of course, a special announcement for Sunday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The wonderful Purple Valkyrie will join me. That will be the actual birthday of the King of Comics, Jack Kirby. And Purple will join me to celebrate, as we did last year on his birthday, which fell on a Saturday. I'm calling it Kirby 105 because he would have been 105 years old.
Wow.
We're going to talk about 105 of his greatest creations and greatest characters and his greatest concepts and other things. Just have a good bit of fun talking about Jack. Because last year was 104 covers. So do something a little bit different this time. So I will be having a special Sunday spectacular at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, talking some King of Comics, talking King Kirby, celebrating the birthday of the man who brought us all together. And he did. Don't make no mistake about it. He did.
That's for sure. Yep.
And let us say some hellos to some great friends who are here with us tonight. Let me see. Back up the chat for me. Starting out, Larry was here. Larry, what's up, dude? Reading, he says, reading FF number 51 again. Well, good. You can never read it too many times. And again, says Masters Maniac Mexico. MMM, good to see you, buddy. Chris Persia, the great master of all of the Wrench Canadian. What's up, buddy? Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the help. Appreciate it. You said something about when did I set the poll that ran before it ran out before the stream started? No, I put a second one up there. I'm pretty sure I did. It should be the first one. I messed up on it, and I hate they don't let you just take it off completely. You just got to end it and start over. They leave it up there because their YouTube's full of crap. Wagner. What up, D. Bud Martin? Good to see you there, the man of iron. Let's see here. Who else is here? My Polymes minion and the pepperoni. Hello there, Polyme. So wonderful to see you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. Both hands on the wheel. Joe Jobber, buddy. How you doing? What's up, bro? Hungry for Ben Grimm to catch a break. What is good to see you? I mean, hey there, hungry boy.
Ben can never catch a break. That's what we love.
No. If you think he's bad, Spidey's even worse. You're out of Dax, Amanda Bear. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see who else is here with us. Phantom Outsider. What is up, bro? All right, Kimasabi. See if I got everybody. Make sure. Okay, I'm up. Looks like I'm up to speed. Anyone else who pops in, we shall acknowledge them. So, what do you say? We get down to business.
Sure.
Mr. Lock D with us, see a little bit of background. Of course, folks, a comic book that is considered one of the greatest. Hey, Brian Hepburn, good to see you. By many, it's one of the greatest comic books of the Silver Age of comics. I have some trouble streaming out there. I got it.
Yep.
Let's see.
Looking good, yeah.
Hang on a second. Okay.
That's better. Yeah.
Fantastic Four number 51 is considered by many. It's one of the greatest comic books of all time. Obviously, in that great run, that's saying something. It's just extraordinary. On the heels of the coming of Galactus, right after it, in fact. Fantastic Four 51 is up there with some of the great Daredevil number 7. There's so many. It's difficult to single some out. I'm sure some have made lists about the greatest comics just of the Silver Age alone, but just in all of comics history, as far as single issues are concerned, it's considered one of the greats. This was, in my opinion, right around the time when Kirby's art was at its zenith, in terms, especially on FF. Joe Senna inking him. It's just this easily one of the greatest covers of all time. Probably my favorite splash page of all time. It's easy for me, because I love the Fantastic Four so much. So but we thought we would just, since it is Jack Kirby month, finally just review this thing. And it won't take long. Obviously, it's a very relatively speaking short comic book. And of course, it's been a while since I've read it because I just read it so many times before, but it's still been a good while since I've actually opened it up and read it again. So it's just thoroughly enjoyed reading it again.
No, that's great. It's a great comic, and just this comic boy saying the cover. Start with the cover. It's perfect, right?
It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. It is just it's expressive. It's this man. The title, one of the greatest titles. This man, this monster. Because as you all know, for 51 issues, for 50 issues now, plus other appearances in Marvel Comics, the Thing, Ben Grimm, has been struggling with being a monster, or feeling like a monster anyway, and trying to keep himself from being a monster, and as such becoming one of the most heroic superheroes of all time, and my favorite of all time. I love him. He's just the best for me. Nobody's really better than Superman as far as the superpowered heroes goes. No one is really better than Batman as far as the human super beings, superheroes go. But I relate to no one more, and I feel, just a kinship with no character more than Benjamin J. Grimm, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, or the ever-loving idol of millions, or Aunt Petunia's favorite nephew.
Yep.
And yet this story is as much about Reed as it is him, which is very interesting. There's a great moral compass to this story. So without further ado, we will get on with it. Unless you have some opening words, of course. Hey, Linrod. Hey there, Linrod. Good to see you.
Hey, Linrod. Just a couple, but I guess, so this came out in June of 66, if I'm looking at the dates correctly. So and FF debuted in '61. So the comics only the history of the FF is only 5 years old at this point. So makes it a lot easier to know all the characters, and of course, like you said, it's coming off that incredible Galactus 3-issue run where you introduce the Silver Surfer, and you think the Earth's going to be destroyed, and today that would have taken 24 issues and 18 crossovers and 63 tie-ins and 26 special covers, and Kirby did it in three issues with a little help from Stan, I guess.
Really, almost 2.5.
2.5, right? Yeah.
Really?
So it's so it's and then this is, like as you said, it's coming on the heels of that. So normally, you've got some of the greatest comics ever, and then what are we going to do next? And it's a real introspective comic, and it's not there's action in it, but it's not about a big fight with a big bad villain. It's more of a, and which I think why it hits so many I should say bullet points, but why it hits so hard emotionally, I guess. And just the cover, as Hungry Boy said, it's perfect, and you love this cover. We all do. This man, this monster. So that's the thing that draws everyone to Ben, is because he's an ugly bunch of rocks, but deep down he's got a great heart. And but because of that tragedy, the Hulk turns back to Bruce Banner, but he's permanently a monster, so he never thinks he's gonna find happiness. And although he's got this great power, this great strength, and he's basically indestructible, he's in love with Alicia, but he doesn't think he can ever really be with her. So that's the tragedy of Ben Grimm, and it's
even though she
why
loves
it works
him,
so well.
Yeah, but not only that, because this is coming off of him thinking that she's in love with the Silver Surfer now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he mentioned the Silver Surfer's mentioned in this comic, right? Who would you want to? Yeah. Who would you rather have, Silver Surfer or Ben Grimm?
Yeah, he thinks she's in love with Silver Surfer. Now he's wrong, but he just thinks that. Hey, J.D. Lewis, good to see you, buddy.
And Hail Masters Maniac Mexico.
Yeah, Eminem's here.
Yep. So let's. I guess so. Yeah, if I guess I'll flip through the pages, but this cover is just, and for 12 cents, I think it was well worth the money. But just look at this this cover. You've got Reed, in the negative zone. It's that look that Ben's having, looking at his hands like, what am I? And Sue, of course, is not is still not the, it's the 60s, so she's not the, how would you say it? She's more the damsel in distress still in this one. Although she does offer to go help, which you'll see later. But and Johnny's not really that much in this issue, other than a little bit. So
one little flash.
So which makes sense. He's not on this cover because it's
right.
This is really recapturing it. And of course, you can talk about this for about an hour. This page.
Yeah, this page, right? This splash page. In my opinion, I mean, look, I don't know if there's a greater Kirby splash page or any other splash page in comics history, but it's my favorite, even though it has Stan's name on it. Just the mood of it and everything. It opens up. Again, remember everyone, and we're about to now we'll just start getting it. So if you really don't want spoilers, you haven't read this almost 60-year-old comic book. Oh, well. But it's it is like almost 60 years old. So
spoiler alert.
I think the statute of limitations is run out on spoilers, so we're just going to talk all about it, and we're going to have to show it and all that stuff. Just unbelievable. The fabulous FF must solve the terrible riddle of this monster. Quite possibly, this may be one of the greatest illustrated epics yet produced by some guy I can't pronounce his name. Then writer, I don't know. Jack Kirby, penciler, Joe Center, inker, Artie Simak, letterer. And again, I forget the name of the writer. I think, I know who the writer is. It was Jack Kirby. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, but the color, the inkiness is so fantastic.
Color's beautiful.
I mean, it's just
now,
gorgeous.
they don't credit the colorist on this one. I think it was probably it was Artie Simak as well, or maybe Kirby. Actually, Kirby didn't get a chance to do a lot of coloring at that point. Could be Sinnott, but it's crime that they don't. List the colorist. In fact, I'll go ahead and find out who the colorist is.
Find out, but it is gorgeous. Yeah. And I guess Stan's always got the hyperbole, but I guess that then when they produced this, I guess they had that feeling that it was that good, but even back then, or is that typical Stan hyperbole?
Well,
I don't remember.
he did it all the time. So that's Stan hyperbole. I mean,
Yeah,
no matter what the issue was, he was going to say it's the greatest thing ever.
yeah. But it'd
No
be great to
colors.
have that, have as much as you want to have Kirby credit, but to have this splash page without the that yellow circle there, to have just the back. I was just thinking to myself, like, have the city in the background. Yeah, take that yellow circle out.
That'd be something.
Yeah. I mean, you should mention too the poster that you have too of this that Raquel sent you. The Raquel one, the present that Raquel got. Yeah, Raquel got you that. I sent it. Yeah, I sent it. Raquel.
I thought so. By the way, I just want to announce Stan Goldberg uncredited for the colors, folks.
Okay.
Who was, you should give him some definite credit for that.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Of course, he was always a great color. Sorry about to interrupt you, but you were saying something about it.
No, well, yeah, we have that Mondo poster that I almost didn't send it to you because Raquel got it for you as a gift, but of course I had to buy it in the States, and I had it on my table there, and I'm looking. It's this gorgeous, 28 by 30, 48, whatever the size. It's a massive.
It's monstrous
massive poster. Yeah, and it's gorgeous like almost on cardstock too. So
right.
It was. I'm like, maybe I'll tell Raquel that it didn't make it. Yeah, I wasn't able to buy it because
you could. I wouldn't have minded.
No, I would have never do that. But she would have shin kicked me to infinity.
So they only made how many?
So I think there are 50 or 150
only
of
50?
them.
Oh wow, dude.
A very low number, maybe 150, but very low number.
It will be in the frame soon, as I get some help over here to help me put it in there.
That'd be great. Yep.
So the story basically, what happened? Okay.
I zoomed into the panel.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So basically, when your story opens up, as you saw with the splash page, Ben is not in a very good mood. They're coming off of saving Earth from Galactus in the first Galactus saga, The Coming of Galactus. And Ben's kind of just walking around town in a bit of a daze. And as you can see, now he's, New York's used to him. They're not scared of him anymore. Two cops got to pull up on him. He's not even in the raincoat anymore. Two cops pull up on him and ask him if he's okay, and look kind of beat, and says, "You would too if you had a face like mine." Ben's, hey, your old toy. It's good to see you. Welcome.
Hello. I hope you had a good vacation. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I hope you had yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the cloud thing, Diva. So they're checking in on him, and he's fine. And the cops are just, kind of concerned about him. He's walking around, moping around. And all of a sudden, and again, this is one thing about the story that I was thought, kind of convenient that he just happens to be right in front of where this guy wants him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a little convenient. Yeah. But they maybe explain it later how that worked out. He's using subliminal messaging. So, some sci-fi there, but
did they?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. He said it doesn't work. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, maybe give him an out there.
So you got this weirdo who takes Ben in and offers him some coffee and gets him inside. Ben just thinks that Alicia doesn't want him anymore. What is this? Be nice to Gargoyles Week. And this this guy whom we later, and I'll explain how I know this. His name is Ricardo Jones. But after we get through with the review, I'll explain how I know his name, because his name is never mentioned in this book. Ricardo Jones brings him in. And, it's not really. Kirby didn't give him the name. It's just retroactive. Anyway, I'll get into it later. So, Jones brings him in and starts, thinking to himself, he's got him where he wants him, being nice to him, gives him some coffee. They talk a little bit, and Ben is his usual gruff stuff, like, yeah, whatever, dude.
And the guy looks a little bit like Puppet Master, or is that me?
He does. Well, maybe a younger version.
Yeah.
Guy's a weirdo, no question about it. And Ben's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. I don't really need your crap. But apparently he's drugged, Ben.
Yeah.
So Ben can be drugged.
Yeah, knock it off. You're breaking my heart. One Reed Richards is enough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah. Ben's just never was much in the social graces when he was the thing. Let's face it. So guy gets him in there and he goes, okay, well. You sure you don't want to hang around? Thanks for the coffee, you mug. I didn't say it. I'm just paraphrasing. But he manages to get to roofie Ben, and so he lets Ben go to this. Now, remember, everyone, this is when Ben wasn't like in some of these later exaggerated comics when he's like 8 feet tall, or almost like the Hulk. He's relatively short. He's like 6 or something, not even 6 foot or whatever. It's kind of a smaller dude, even though he weighs a lot, of course, because of the rocks. He's not super. I mean, Reed's taller than him.
Yeah, this guy is bigger than him, actually. Taller.
Yeah, guy's taller than him. So Ben conks out on the couch, and due to classic Marvel's 60s exposition through Thought Balloon, we start learning how this guy he hates Reed Richards, and he wants to destroy the Fantastic Four.
Is he giving Ben a blanket there, or is that me in that panel?
No, I don't think so.
Is that his
That's
plans?
Ben's pillow. That's the pillow.
That's a pillow. Okay.
So I'll prove for one all time that I am the mental superior of Reed Richards. Okay. So this guy's, nasty, and he's got a Kirby machine in his closet.
Yep.
Because if you're going to have a machine in your closet, let it be a Kirby machine. That's what I want. I would want that in my closet, wouldn't you?
That's a good-looking central vac.
Yeah. I spent a lifetime creating my duplication apparatus. Dave. Hello, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
It's taken long months. It's taken months, long months of patient planning to lure the thing. He lured him here into the room by using my short-range subliminal influencer. That's
how I figured how that's up those the out to get him to walk.
Clever of Jack
walk
to think
near
of
there.
that.
Yep.
I forgot all about that. I just read it again today. I'm an idiot. Anyway, okay.
No, you're not. No,
now all the labor, all the waiting, all the scheming. Well, let's give this guy a voice. All of that. This is the way if this were a 60s cartoon, it would be. But now all of the labor, all of the waiting, all of the scheming will pay off at last. I'm through being a loser. This time I've got the winning hand. As for the thing, there's no way he can ever stop me. That's right. I'm just saying, if they'd done this episode on the old FF cartoon,
I guess he's got to take his shirt off here, right?
Well, he does. He's a big, bald duder, weird dude.
Yeah. He was the perfect choice for my experiment because of our slight skeletal resemblance. That fact will make the duplication process all the more effective. And now let it begin. I'm sorry. He doesn't laugh. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. So,
yeah, you can picture him laughing. Yeah, I can picture
this fellow.
He
looks pretty serious to me. He wouldn't really laugh. This fellow, he puts his machine on. He is apparently, well, it's working as I knew it would. I can sense it. I can feel it. My apparatus is duplicating the thing, cell for cell, molecule for molecule. It's over. I'm an exact replica of him. For all his fame and his power are mine. Now, hey, Pat S., what's up, buddy?
Pat wants to know where to start reading Judge Dredd in 30 seconds or less.
I would personally start with find the Titan albums if you can, the ones that reprint the older stuff from the 70s and 80s. My first story was Judge Caligula, if you could find that one, or The Cursed Earth. Judge Caligula was the first Judge Dredd I read, and there was a Titan album of those stories. And if you could find that somewhere, that, again, Judge Dredd, Judge Caligula, saga, or The Cursed Earth. Those are two I would recommend. There are a lot of other great ones, of course. Or you might want to start the one called Judge Death. Judge Death is a great Judge Dredd story. That's when I love, and the Four Judges of the Apocalypse. That's a great one. Those are some of my, Guagnar says Cursed Earth. That would be a good one for sure. I mean, some of the art is hit and miss in some of those because you get Brian Boland for a couple of issues and you get Ron Smith and you get Carlos Esquerra and Mike Macklin and stuff, but still, Judge Caligula, Judge Death. You can't go wrong with any of those. Cursed Earth, Apocalypse War, Block Mania. Those are good ones later. Okay. Love me some Judge Dredd. We'll talk some Judge Dredd one of these days.
Yep.
As for the real thing, he's got no cause to complain. So in other words, the effect is, it's not a duplication. He's stealing his.
Right? He's becoming the thing.
Yeah, he's taking his power, or he's taking his rocks and stuff. So he doesn't really duplicate him. he took his power and turned him back into Ben Grimm, which, he can't really, like he says, he's rationalizing and saying, he can't really, he's got no cause to complain. He's back into his normal form. Now I'm the monster. Now I am the monster and not he. But this is only the first phase of my plan. There is still much to be done. I must begin immediately to practice speaking in exactly the same manner as the real orange-skinned thing. So apparently he's been studying how Ben talks.
Yeah,
which was clever.
And he's got his voice. I guess we did kind of duplicate and steal, I guess, because he's otherwise he wouldn't have Ben's voice, I guess, right? He must sound just like him. Right? Yeah.
He stole his whole Jax Momo. Hello there.
Hello.
Good to see you. Him indeed. All hail the great Mark C. Mark C would have loved to review this comic. He would have loved to talk about it. So we're back now. We're in the Baxter Building, where where Reed is working on a new device, and and it's total Kirby. Look at that.
Yep. And so, of course, but that's what you said last night, Reed, and the night before, and probably the night before and the night before. So
yes,
he's working on this, yeah.
Right after Galactus, he's started becoming kind of obsessed with working on a weapon that will that'll aid in fight, that'll aid the fight against Galactus or other beings. The new space age. In this new space age, we must have adequate defenses against any attack. I think you know more than you're telling me, Reed. So anyway, you got that going on.
Yeah. Scroll down, yeah.
So, and she's trying to get him to come eat. He's got stuff to do. He's being his usually Reed, busy self, not, his absent-minded self and not paying attention, the way he always does.
Yeah, but those crazy, not a mad scientist, but the always tinkering, thinking, and obsessed, and not paying attention, and not doing maybe some of the stuff he should be doing, and then of course the imposter comes back now, and what's this about the locked room? So,
yeah, you're welcome, Jack's mom, and I hope you're doing well, my love. Let's see here, so. In comes a fake thing. Where have you been, Ben? We haven't heard from you for days. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's see, how can we do Reed's voice? I hope you got whatever was bothering you out of your system. We've no time for prima donnas here.
Right? And not pulling any punches.
That's Stan dialogue for you.
Yeah.
I had me some thinking to do. Relax, Hambone. I'm okay now. Where's the torch? Yeah, I guess he's probably convincing them that he's obviously looks okay. He looks like him, so he's speaking like Ben. It would do no good for him to have like speaking Emily Post, right?
Oh, we just got the ever awesome Cardinal Sin just gifted 10 Clobberin Times memberships.
Really, I don't even see it.
And you can't see that probably with just donated $10.
I see the super sticker.
The super sticker. Yeah, you can't see see the memberships unless you're on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. So thank you for that, Clobberin Sin.
Thank you,
Clobberin Sin, Cardinal
Clobberin Sin. I'm naming. Yeah, we can call him Clobberin Sin.
Yeah. See, I'll put it up. See there, you can see it. See.
Oh my goodness. Well, Cardinal Sin, thank you for that, and thank you for the super sticker, old buddy. Appreciate you. Hail to you, and I hope you're doing well.
Thank you, Cardinal.
Thank you, man. It would be. That's a good point there, Hungry Bush said. It would be hilarious to hear Raquel read those Sue lines. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Even me doing it.
Oh, Chris Persh has a great point. See, if Ben was wearing the thing ring, he would have been in this predicament. What a revolting development!
Okay,
that
everyone,
is.
the agonizers for Chris Persia on that one. He's attending Metro College, but I'll tell you about it later. We have work to do now. You're just in time to move that Meeson prodigal smasher for me. What? Me move that? He almost blew it.
Yeah.
Quit clowning, Ben. I'm working against time. Every minute counts. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I guess I can lift it if you want me to. Of course you can.
You've done it dozens of times before. Sure, I just forgot. Hey, how about that? With one hand yet. Well, here, Ben, and step on it. What's gotten into you, big fella?
Yeah.
Because again, the guy's just trying to acclimate
Yeah.
to playing the role of Ben Grimm. And all of a sudden, who shows up?
The real Ben. That's the real thing.
Exactly. Can't you guess what's gotten into him, big brain? That sounds like Ben. Watch yourself stretch. That guy's a fake. He ain't the thing I am. Reed, it's impossible. But look, I'm sorry. I can't resist this.
That's what you do in your mind too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Easy. There must be an answer. Ben's like, he looks bigger as Ben Grimm than he does as the thing.
Yeah. He looks like a tough guy there. Wow, don't mess with him.
He was a football player.
Yep.
All right, smart guy. Talk. How'd you do it? How'd you turn yourself into the thing? I said talk. Where do I stop trembling, Sonny?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be scared of you. Yeah.
He really studied the way the thing talks, didn't he?
Yeah, it's not just like him. Yeah.
He sounds just like him. So Fake thinks it's like, I don't know who this nut is, but if he don't stop breathing in my face, who knows who? He knows who I am, all right. He duplicated me. Somehow he turned into the thing, and I turned back into Ben Grimm. We gotta make it. We gotta make him admit it. See, and again, this and stop to be serious for a second. This shows you the character of the great Ben Grimm. I mean, in other words, he got what he wanted. He got turned into a human. Why would he question it? But he knew his compatriots were in trouble because it was some kind of villainous plot on the part of some guy who did this to him, who tricked him into this. And well, have a great night there, Cardinal. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that.
Take care, Cardinal.
Look, instead of thinking of himself, first thing he's thinking of is that guy didn't, he turned himself into he took my powers for a reason, and it can't be for a good reason. So Ben, the hero that he is, goes straight to help his friends. And his family.
Yeah, and he's worried that this guy's going to do something to him too, right? So he's got his power now too, so he could really do some damage or who knows what. I mean, because the thing is, he's just going to crush this titanium bar.
Yes. So to prove, just step aside again. I'll settle this before you can say Petunia. And she thinks, Ben, go man, you can't attack him with that titanium steel bar. You got to be kidding. If I wanted a Clobberin, I wouldn't need any bar. Just want to put on a little show for you. Now, if I ain't really the thing, then who's doing this? So, of course, he does this demonstration. And, you can't blame Reed and Sue.
Yeah, because it can only be one thing, right?
Yeah. And hothead that Ben is, after he does that, what do and they're all in a tough place. What's Ben supposed to do? I ain't going to bang my head against the stone wall. I'm Ben Grimm, and nothing can change that. I know it, and he knows it. But if you want to play footsie with him, go ahead. What do I care? It's your funeral. Maybe it'll teach you a lesson for once. Reed Richards, boy genius. Oh, what a laugh. Because look, what's he going to? Ben has no way to prove it.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to? The only thing that was, he could have mentioned, some intimate details that only the two of them would know.
Machine. Well, he wouldn't know about the machine, though. I don't think he might. But.
Well, no, he was knocked out. No, but something that only Reed and Ben would know together, because this guy really doesn't. This guy doesn't know. I mean, he's got his voice and his mannerisms down, but he doesn't know. Like,
right.
Yeah, Reed, you didn't put the cap on the toothpaste 2 weeks ago, or something silly, but
Yeah. There are things that Ben would know that guy wouldn't know.
Yeah. So that's the only plot hole. You kind of ignore it here because Ben's a hothead too, so he's just so angry. He just storms off like, forget it now. I'm just gonna go. I'm human again too, right?
Zachariah, what's up? Yeah, and that's a plot hole. But hey, what are you gonna do? It's a 60s comic, man. Yeah. You deal with it, you roll with it because it's such a great story. For a minute there, I thought you were starting to believe that, phony. If his story weren't so impossible, he did seem to be Ben Grimm. How did he? Don't get huffy, Ben. You know I trust you with my life. In fact, that's just what I'm about to do. So we move on with our story here. Reed, I got to test a machine I've just completed, Ben. And if anything goes wrong, only you can save me. Reed, what is it? What does you mean? What blah 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 whatever. There's a time, Sue. Have faith in me, as I have in Ben. But if it's that dangerous, why can't I help you? Well, because you're a woman. Just kidding. It's the 60s. Kidding, everybody.
Yep.
I know you've the heart, darling, but you haven't the strength. Only Ben can do it. Okay, fair enough, right? He wasn't down here.
Yep.
Do what, Reed? Tell me. Yes, I owe you that much. There are those who have mastered the space-time principle, the ability to speed faster than light to any part of the universe. Galactus, the Watcher, Silver Surfer, they all can do it. But how does it affect us? There can be no defense against faster than light attack. And so, for the safety of Earth, the sake of the human race, men too must break the same barrier. We're only on
Danger,
page 8.
experiment, space time.
Yes. Danger, Kirby machines in the back upcoming.
Oh yeah, let me zoom out for this one. Yeah.
Oh my God, man, this is one of my favorite Kirby. This page right here is what I'm talking about when I talk about the Kirby special effects.
Yeah, just leave it there for a second, then I'll zoom in. But yeah, kind of like an Escher-esque device, which is so cool too, because you can't really tell where it begins, where it ends, the angles, and it's just something that looks totally out of this world. But
the mind of this man is unfathomable. I mean, look at this. Nobody ever did anything like this before. Ever. People try to do it now. Nobody did it before like this. Nobody ever. It's just outrageous. And you see these incredibly crazy machines. They're so fun for the eyes. You can't stop looking at them. They're just, every time he does one of his wacky machines that fill a page, I just love it.
Oh,
And
sorry, Hungry Boy. I beat you to the Escher bit. Shakes fist. Yeah. But yeah, it's just
Chris is a genius.
It's just look at the top of this machine, and when you're reading a comic book too, you kind of open this page and you stare at it for a couple minutes. You read the dialogue and you just that would make a great poster too. That page, and you just kind of stare at it and just enjoy it.
He's had like a million pages that would make great posters.
Yeah.
That man.
If only it had a big printer. Yeah, Rube Goldberg machine. Yeah,
yes.
Just
Rube Goldberg.
Yeah,
it's
just
crazy,
but that's what's
man.
so cool. It's just total imagination. So I'll zoom in just so we can read the text, but then you can see the details. Which is a beautiful thing about digital too, because then you can.
I love the digital thing.
Yeah.
I love when we can do that. So the huge, he said this huge radical cube is designed to create a dimensional entrance into subspace. Now, everyone, this should be known now. In this
negative zone,
they're calling it subspace. This is the first appearance of the first mention ever of the negative zone in this issue.
Yeah.
Except he's not really calling it that, and it becomes called the negative zone a little bit later. In this, he's calling it subspace.
Yeah, and this is the room that was locked too. That so it didn't have his toy collection, and this had his
right
or comic collection. Yep.
So this is Reed discovering the negative zone.
The only thing I would have said, the only thing is they're using the thing as a plot. The thing's got to hold this cable, but couldn't Reed have just anchored it somewhere in the in the building or under the floor? Or develop something. So I guess they explained they need Ben's strength to pull him back. I guess Ben would be stronger than any machine. I guess that's the
and he
idea.
can trust him more.
Yeah.
So, and again, this is a very new thing. He's never gone into the subspace yet, and so she Sue wants to go with him. He can't bring her. And so it's all pretty dangerously, but again, it's just imagine how Kirby comes up with this idea for a negative zone or subspace. It's like, where's he getting this stuff? And obviously, he was no scientist, but he read a lot. He read everything out there, and he read. I mean, obviously, it wasn't nowhere near his scientific theory. It's not like he came up with it, but he took it and took it into his imagination, and put it into a comic book of all things, showing young people. Teaching young people about these theories and these ideas because he was so literate. Obviously, he wasn't a scientist. He didn't come up with the idea of subspace. Of course he didn't. But he was the first one to put it into a comic book to use it like this.
So if you will move us on here,
Yep, yep.
please.
That's a great page. God, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Now we have a little interlude because this is it's an ongoing series, so we got to check in with Johnny a little bit. This is some stuff where Johnny's hanging out with Wyatt Wingfoot at the what school was that again? I can't remember. Anyway.
It was not. It was Metro College, not.
Okay, Metro College.
I think, yeah, not Midtown High. At
I
the
got that
Cozy Campus Coffee Shop.
coffee shop. Yes, with Wyatt Wingfoot. Naturally, you can't have a Marvel comic without a Flash Thompson lookalike. Like another, in this case, Whitey Mullins, this idiot, big chunk of cheese who has to start messing with the Human Torch because that's a comic book of the '60s for you.
They're in the malt shop at Happy Days. Yep. That'd be great to be the Johnny. I mean, your coffee would never get cold either, right?
Coffee would never get cold, and the guy wants to see him do flame stuff. He's like, he's basically could have been in the modern comic, could have flipped him off with a flaming middle finger, but guy.
Yeah, guy's kind of crazy to attack the Human Torch.
I'm not sure I would pour water on the head of a Human Torch.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess he figures he's not going to do anything. Then Wyatt steps in and threatens the little dude. Then of course Johnny's having none of it. He wants to fight him. He's not scared. But
yeah, my name is Wyatt Wingfoot. I don't like to see my friends pushed around, not even by a granite-brained gridiron star.
Yes.
And the girl's like, "Ooh, look at those shoulders."
Yeah, the girl's
Wyatt Wingfoot. Why does the name sound? So there's a great tie-in here to some real life. If you know sports, you'll catch it, and the coach's name in a second, and who Wyatt Wingfoot's supposed to be, or not in honor of. So,
yep.
So this guy Wyatt Wingfoot is massive, and he's bigger than the biggest football player. And of course, later on he gets pretty involved with She-Hulk. Later on at She-Hulk, yeah. But he's a great supporting characters. I wish I would see more of him these days, but he's kind of disappeared from the comics, unfortunately.
Right.
So yeah, so the jock is just being a dumb jock. No offense, jocks out there.
Yeah. And the coach is named Coach Thorpe.
Yeah.
That's a reference to Jim Thorpe, but then they changed his name later.
Yeah, so Jim Thorpe won the decathlon in 1908 or 1960.
And it was
1916.
Like Wyatt Wingfoot, he was Indian.
Yeah.
So,
And they just reinstated his gold medals. They given the gold medals back 20 years ago to the family that he'd won. But then they officially put him back in the record books because he'd played some minor league baseball for a couple summers and he earned like $3.50 or something ridiculous. And so back then the amateur rules were much stricter, but he just crushed everyone with the decathlon. He was just miles and miles ahead of everyone. Right. Even the second place person, never really wanted to accept his medals. Accept the medal, accept the gold. So he never. Some people say, "Oh, I got the gold because Thorpe was disqualified." So he's a fantastic football player, and the Olympic title. So the Olympics that he what year? I just want to get the right.
Jim Thorpe, All-American.
Yeah, so one of the great great
all-time athletes who ever lived. Yeah,
incredibly strong.
I saw his big display when I went to the NFL Hall of Fame in Canton.
Yeah. So he's an amazing person, and it was tragedy what happened to him having that. It was 1912 Olympics and decathlon, and he he was running. His speeds and times were just amazing. He won the decathlon by his record. He says his point total stood for 20 years before someone could beat his point total. So that's how good he was. Yeah.
J.D. Lewis.
Yeah, so a nice little tribute there. Yep.
I agree with you, J.D. Lewis. What Murphy Anderson was to Kurt Swan, Dick Giugiano to Neil Adams, Tom Palmer to Gene Colan, Jill Sennett was Jack Kirby, artistic soul baits. Agree with that. I mean, he has other great inkers, but I love on Fantastic Four. It could not have been more perfect when Sennett came on that book. I'm Joe Sennett. It's Sennett. I got used to saying Sennett, but it's Sennett, and I love to Joe Sennett.
Okay.
So anyway, continue.
Yep. Continue.
Procedure.
Yes, it's got to make him play. Yep, he's too
Yep,
good.
and
He
that's
didn't played with his dad. Yep,
that's a storyline for another time.
yep.
The greedy coach is plotting to get Wyatt Winfoot on his team. Meanwhile, back at the Baxter Building basement, but now it's time to return to the Baxter Building basement, where Reed
Yeah.
Richards is about to undertake one of the most dangerous feats of his career. Reed, my darling. No, I'm not going to do it. Sorry. At
It
least let me
sounded
come
good.
with
I
you.
thought.
Sue doesn't want him to go. She wants to go with him. At least let him go with you. No, you can't. It's about you can't go. That's basically the gist of it. And the thing is, now we have, of course, the famous Marvel exposition through thought balloon, and it's very. This is the meat of the moral in terms of this story. So the imposter thing is saying, I always thought that he was just a glamour pants, out for all the dough and glory he could get, but he's tackling. Now he's thinking like the thing he's tackling a job that won't net him a plug nickel, and he's doing it without any fanfare or publicity. So
I think
this
that's
guy,
one of. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just that's one of the more important panels in the comic because now he's realizing he's hated Reed all
guy.
along.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, what kind of guy he is.
Yep. And
Yes, he's thinking, here's the thing: this guy was so smart enough to make the duplication device and all that kind of stuff, but he was consumed with jealousy and narcissism, and he blamed everybody else for all his own shortcomings and stuff. Sounds like a lot of today's generations, doesn't it? Which goes to show you that we joke about some of the kids from the kids who are like that in our generation, in our time now, but people were like that. That's part of the human condition that's existed for forever. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yep. And of course the funny thing was he thinks like the Thing too, right? And thing dialogue now too. Yep.
He's thinking his dialogue like that.
Yeah.
So out steps Reed through some more great Kirby machinery, right into a big red Kirby crackle. A red and black Kirby crackle into subspace, soon to be known as the negative zone. And we're going to get treated to some unbelievable Kirby art.
Yeah, Lenron says, for all his brains, you think Reed would send a probe in the negative zone. True, but then we wouldn't get this great great exposition here, and then it wouldn't matter what happened to the probe. But yeah, I guess you're probably right. It would probably should send a probe first. But
he probably should, but he hadn't built
Herbie yet.
So how good? But I was about to say, I was going to say that. There you go. Hello, your old toys. Welcome back.
That's just such a great. Those are just such great panels there.
Cracklishness. So off he goes into. Can you make that one bigger for me?
Yeah, you want to zoom in on that one? Yep.
A little bit.
There we go. Yep.
Oh man, just cannot emphasize enough how crazy this art's about to get. It's almost more than human eyes can bear. I'm actually witnessing a 4-dimensional universe, but the effect of seeing it with 3-dimensional vision is indescribable. The line which is tied to me is my only contact with reality. If that should break, I'd be lost forever. Everything is moving faster now. The universe has become a vast kaleidoscope of light and sound. There's only one explanation. I'm finally approaching my goal. I'm at the very edge of subspace. Wow.
Yeah,
again,
beautiful,
these concepts and
right?
ideas in a comic, dude.
Yeah, it's subspace. And let me zoom just so you see the whole page to get, that's, when you flip it.
Yeah.
That's the whole, that's the whole page, just that's gorgeous. Just the 4 simple panels, but, and then you've got, he's getting drawn in here, just the line taking your eye to the center here. And then it's just great. And then this is one of the all-time.
This is one of my all-time favorite pages. So if you can blow that shit up.
Well, let's enjoy it for a couple seconds, the whole thing, and then let's blow it up. Yep. But did they make a poster of this? The dark.
They probably have
poster, a black light poster. Yeah.
I don't know if they did black light of this one, maybe, but I know that. I mean, I think there's probably posters for this out there. I don't know. I would have one. This is just insanity. It's so great. I mean, this is one of my favorite pages also.
And I'm reading this as the first time. Like, how did they allow him to do collages? Or,
this was before he started doing the really crazy collages. But still, it's Jack. They said, whatever you want to do, pal. I've done it. I'm drifting into a world of limitless dimensions. It's the crossroads of infinity, the junction to everywhere.
Oh, what does that sound like from a Marvel movie? Oh, suspicious. Check.
Hmm.
And then also, I just got to play some Pink. I wish we could play some Pink Floyd or Echoes or something would be perfect. From if you ever watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, you got to put Echoes on by Pink Floyd at the end of the
Yeah.
movie. And so, but just it's so trippy and so 60s there. But just yeah, that's just one of the all-time great great panels with that collage. So I guess what he would do this collage and then cut and paste read in, I guess, or that's how
I
we got Hungerboy here.
I
but
guess Hunger Boy would understand how you do this more than I would probably, but it's just
Yeah.
beautiful. Now we have a standard page now and again. Still though, great. I mean, basically it's about Reed talking about wherever he is. But I still can't control my movements. I'm being buffeted helplessly through the void. Yet every form of matter seems to be plunging madly towards one central source, and then suddenly, the lone, dedicated human who is Reed Richards sees the sense-shattering fate that seems to await him ahead of me. It's the one thing I feared, the one thing there can be no defense against. That's great right there.
Brie Larson.
Yes. The elements of subspace are being irresistibly drawn back towards Earth. But here in subspace, all matter is negative, while Earth is positive, basically. The negative zone. He didn't name it that yet, folks. But anyway.
That's where he gets the idea, I'm sure. Yeah, or the
Right.
read it in the letter. Yeah.
So
Was Star Trek on air at this point? Or
yes,
just started?
right. It was just about to start. It was just starting right around this point, or actually just been on. No, it was not on yet because this is early 1966.
Okay.
So this comic, as many of Kirby Crazy comics that take a different space, take place before. They were making Star Trek.
Yeah.
But they didn't come on.
Well, just that
September
matter, antimatter. But that must have also been in the
Matter antimatter thing.
Yeah, it must have been the scientific.
And there's the thing, he found it somewhere.
Journals. Yeah.
So maybe some of those guys making Star Trek read comics.
Yeah.
Trek was September. This was something like March when this came out.
And look at that last panel; is just amazing too.
I was alive. I was alive though.
Not me.
I was very young.
I don't remember this. Yeah.
And Jack would have seen all the Louder Limits episodes too, Club. I'm sure he did. Hungry Boy.
Yeah. So Phantom says Trek was September '66.
Yep. And this was March.
Skip it, March. Okay. Yep.
Nothing's happening if he fails. So he tugs on the rope. Basically, he's calling for Ben. Where are you? And here we go. As the plot thickens. And at the other end of the fateful line, we find he's tugging. All I got to do is ignore him, and I'll have beaten the one man I've always envied. The one man no one else could ever defeat. But all of a sudden, I don't envy him anymore. I never knew how brave he was, how unselfish. Ben, the line is growing taut. It's Reed. It's a signal. And he's still thinking to himself all these years, when I thought I never got the breaks, now I know the truth. It was my fault. Nobody else's. I wouldn't work hard enough. I wouldn't make the sacrifices that Reed Richards would. Pull him in, Ben, quickly. I never saw things so clear before. It's almost like I've really become the thing, not just an imitation.
Yep. So yeah, that internal dialogue is great. Yeah.
Yes, it really is. I mean, I never did a worthwhile thing in my whole life, but now I finally got a chance. I can really be Ben Grimm. I got to do it. I'll save Richards. Don't worry, lady. I'll get him now. And then, of course, when he goes to pull on the thing, it snaps. Goes to pull on the rope. He's done for. It's because of me. And, of course, all seems lost. You can't get him back.
Yeah.
You wait out there, baby. I'll whistle if I need you. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can still grab that busted hunk of wine before it's too late. So
yes, I guess. Phantom's why I could read pull himself. I guess the strength or the you can't get back. I guess it's just the forces of the way I interpret it was the forces are just pulling everything into that one point. So
I don't think he can get back without help.
because Ben can't even hold the line here either.
Yep.
Ben gets sucked in. Yep.
Grabs on the thing and he's getting dragged toward him. Now I've done it. Whatever happened to Richards happened to me, and I can't turn back. Luckily, the body of the thing is strong enough to stand extreme conditions without a protective helmet, or I'd be done for already. There he is, still alive for now, but for how long? Ben, you fool! He shouldn't have come after me. Now we're both doomed. You were just supposed to pull the line in. When I tugged, Ben, old friend, I didn't want this to happen to you. In a few seconds, we'll reach the atmosphere below us, and it'll mean instant death. If you hadn't come, and there he goes again, more inner dialogue where he's thinking about how great Reed Richards is. So this is how it's going to end. Even now, he's worried more about me than himself. Brace yourself, Ben. You did the best we could. You did the best we could. One could do no more. You were the greatest partner a man ever had. Ben goes, that's the guy I spent years hating, being jealous of. I ain't even worth his little pinky.
Yep.
And then maybe we don't have to both die, Mister Ben. What are you doing? And then he throws him with all of his strength. He hurls Reed Richards back towards the place, or the door, I guess. The one worthwhile thing he ever did in my whole wasted life. Even the strength which I now possess, I stole from another. But maybe I can use the strength to even the score somehow.
Yeah, and that's and what I like about this too, the dialogue's subtle too, because he says the page before he says he calls Sue lady, so he's not as personal, with the characters and with Reed. So he says wait out there, baby, and then so he's not. And then here on this panel, he says. Missed, you're both enough to die, mister, instead of saying Reed, or, I just kind of interpreted that as maybe, the little bit of dialogue trying to say that, the guy doesn't have Ben's exact words down, correctly. So,
yep.
But
he thinks to himself, I tossed him back in exactly the same direction I came from. He's out of sight now, so I'll never know. So long, Richards. I hope you make it. As for me, I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. Not many men get a second chance to make up for the rotten things they've done in their lifetime. I guess I'm luckier than most. I guess I got that chance, for I finally learned what it means to have a friend.
Yeah, those are the three most important panels, I think, in this book.
As far as the story and the moral
The story,
of it,
yeah. Not the art's great, but I mean, it doesn't have the impact of that splash page, but that's
indeed. And at that moment, in another section of our vast, unfathomable universe, unaware of the dire danger confronting Reed Richards, the real Ben Grimm prepares to pay a call. My only hope is that Alicia will be able to tell who I am. Being blind, she's more sensitive to a person's true self than anyone with sight could be. Even though she can't see, I'm still kind of nervous to be facing her like a normal man. It's what I've always wanted, always dreamed of. If only it had happened some other way. I can't let that phony take my place in the FF. There's no telling what he'll do, but what will happen if he does? So right now he's trying. Yes, he's going to her.
Can't catch a break.
Yep. And all of a sudden, boom! Can't catch it. We don't know why he transforms back into the thing, but he does.
Well, you assume that the fake Ben is passed away, because that.
I guess
I just assume
that
last, and the powers just transmuted. It's kind of tough to explain, but
but it's fine. It works.
It works. He's on that final boulder there, going to meet his doom, and there's no way he can save himself. And
that's a good point, Hungry Boy. It's in a sense, it's a treatise on anti-narcissism, absolutely, and self-awareness and being responsible. Yeah.
Yep.
Then, as Ben Grimm knocks on the door, Elisa Masters, he sees my hand. Startled, shocked, stunned into speechlessness. He has no way of. I should read like Stan, right? Because Stan probably wrote the. Startled, shocked, stunned into speechlessness. He has no way of knowing that a universe away, the man who has taken his identity has now given it up. Again. Forever. Finally, when the initial numbed reaction has passed. Sorry, Stan told me to. I've become the thing again. Now I can go back and clobber that creep who's supposed to. See, he was going to try to get Alicia's help to believe him to back him up because he was worried about the FF. But now, what is the first thing in his mind? I'm the thing. I'm going to go clobber that
Clobbering
creep.
time.
It's clobbering time. Besides my turning into Big Rim again, I might have had a chance with Alicia, even against the Silver Surfer. See, he's wrong about that. She's doesn't love the Silver Surfer. But now,
it was worth. Yeah, we just finished that last issue. Yep.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm a walking, living monster again. Maybe this is the real me. Maybe Ben Grimm is nothing more than a dream. And of course, she comes to the door too late. Ben's gone.
I thought it was someone in my heart, as though it was someone whom I love.
So, yes, she's really sensitive.
Yep.
But Reed makes it back through the door. He did it. I'm back. Ben saved you. I knew he would. I knew, But Reed, where is he? He didn't return me. What happened, Sue? I don't know how to say it. It happened so quickly. One minute we were together, and then it was over. I owe him my life. And Reed is devastated. Remember as a kid reading how sad I was, even though he knew it wasn't him.
Well, the whole time, you obviously know Ben's alive,
It's my fault, Sue. The line I told him to hold it must have pulled him into subspace. Said, no, darling, no. He didn't. He didn't do as you said. He waited too long until the line snapped. I saw him. Don't try to spare my feelings, dear. You know how I felt about Ben. He was more than just a friend. I'd have given my life for him 1,000 times. If only he knew why. If only we knew why he didn't pull the line in time. What does it matter now with him? With him gone. The phony must have bit the dust, and they still think he was me.
Yeah.
The job-breaking eggheaded square. He does have feelings after all. Who'd have guessed?
Right.
You can cool the crying towel a bit now. I'm alive and kicking like always. It was that other guy I warned you about who crashed in. Ben, or is it Ben? How can we know? It is the real Ben. I can sense it, Reed. That's the answer I was looking for. That's why the other Ben didn't pull the line in time. He was an imposter.
Yeah.
It's too good to be true. But I'll trust Sue's feminine intuition anytime.
Oh, Miles. I can picture
Miles.
Sue saying, we got to get Raquel to do that. Yeah.
She's gonna say, oh, Ben, dearest, we thought we had lost you. Easy, Susie gal. Your husband might get jealous and try to polish me off with some new $50 words.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what about that rotten creep who tried to take my place here? What's the lowdown on him? Try not to judge him too harshly, Ben. Somehow, at the last minute, some of your own heroism reached out through the endless void and touched him. Huh?
What,
I still like to have gotten my own paws on him just once. It's too late for that now, old friend. We'll never know what monstrous things he had done in the past or monstrous plans he had made. But one thing is certain. He paid the full price, and he paid it like a man. Das Wolfen, hello there.
Hey, Das Wolfen.
And look, portents for the next issue. Next issue, destined to be the most talked about new character of the year, the Black Panther.
Oh, I should have bought that issue.
You should have bought that issue.
I should have bought that.
Remember, next issue's coming up. That's going to be. Yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah, we got Galactus, Silver Surfer. We got this fantastic issue. Oh, and by the way, we're going to introduce Black Panther and Wakanda next issue for an encore, right? Not so bad for 4 months in a row, right?
Indeed.
You get your 12 cents worth for that one, you think?
Oh my God! Again, it's just it's a very short, to the point type story. It's not one of the greater sagas or anything like that, but for a single issue, this issue is just packed so much emotion, so much great art. It's a great character study in every single way, and has a great message when you're a kid. I mean, this guy spent he was brilliant, but he became warped and bitter by his own failures. Instead of dealing with his failures and getting up and pulling himself up by his own bootstraps, he blamed everybody else for his own problems. He was a classic narcissist who projected everything on everybody else. It was always everyone else's fault. How many times have we seen that? Not only in real life, but of course in much fiction, where that's usually what your villains are motivated by. And that's now what your SJWs are motivated by. Everybody else is bad and evil and horrible. So, yeah, this guy would have been, if he lived today, he'd be an SJW.
But he takes responsibility takes responsibility for
he had red pill at the end.
Yeah, and he realizes Reed, the Reed was a true hero, and all the stuff that he had read or heard about Reed was quote unquote fake news, I guess, or not true. And he was, probably jealous of him because he sounds, he's jealous. He's great. In the beginning, they talk about how he's a scientist and everyone laughs at his theories and no one takes him seriously. It could be something to do with not having eyebrows, maybe, but let's see. Was that first scene? Yeah, where he. Let's see where they said. I guess here, this panel here. They, after tonight, they'll laugh at my theories no longer. I'll prove it myself at last. And then I'll score the greatest triumph of all. Single-handedly, I'll destroy the entire FF. So, he and of course when he has the chance, he doesn't do it. So that was the moral. The
moral of the story. Absolutely,
moral of the story. Yep. So great message in this
it's about
book.
redemption. Great message, great art. Just again, obviously it's not one of the big, gigantic, sprawling epics, but that's kind of what's great about this issue. It's just it's a smaller story, but yeah. What do you got there?
Well, now of course we didn't have we didn't show the ads at first, but you can't get the flavor for the comic without the ads too.
Oh,
right? For some fun, this is special bonus features. You get your X-ray.
We have some bonus features coming up. I have some too. So go ahead.
Yeah, you get a whoopee cushion for only 50 cents. A joy buzzer.
Bonus features for the review. No, here we go. This is a Clobby's Classic Comics Review bonus feature round. Oh boy.
7
ads.
plants that you could get, I guess. Yeah, oops. What the heck are those plant things, right? It's like, my God. And then we got, I'm just going to scroll through quick. So this is,
there you go. Wow.
And then on sale now.
Right. Look at that amazing Spidey Man, Marvel's Collector's Items Classics, and Spidey Faces Daredevil, and Daredevil number 16.
16 it looks like. Yeah, it looks like 16. Yep.
Nice.
And of course, you get a Polaris nuclear
sub. I know you all ordered that.
And who didn't have these army guys with the parachute? Yeah. Nuclear sub. Over 7 feet long. Seats 2 kids.
Wow. I know you all ordered that.
Wasn't it made out of cardboard or some BS, I think? It
wasn't made out of anything. They probably didn't have it for real. It was a money scam. I bet it didn't even exist.
Yeah. Electrically lit instrument panel. Seats 2 kids. Or maybe it was the plans for it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You can build your own.
Oh, fiberboard comes complete with it. Costs only $9 for the yes. That's all too good. If it's too good to be true, I just wanted my own submarine. Yeah.
Look, fellows, you can win your choice of neat prizes free regularly, plus as much as blah, 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 every week. Yeah, okay, sure. Well, I mean, look,
up to $5 a week.
Back then, man, you were a sucker, man. You looked at those ads after you got through reading your comic. You hated the ads when you read the comic, but then you go back and look at them forever. So I want to order that. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, if you're a boy 12 years or older, what about the girls? You could be a happy, prosperous grit salesman.
They didn't look. Those comics weren't for girls; they were for boys.
Yeah. Over 30,000 boys make money and get dandy prizes without 1 cent of cost. So Grit Publishing in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is the home of the Little League World Series. I've been there a few times. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Let's see what the other ad. Electrical appliance repairing. Oh, and you can get an Accordion Corp of America buy direct.
Yay.
Electronic accordions. Yep. Maybe that's where Weird Al got him for reading this comic, right?
Yeah, Weird Al may have become an accordion player because of this comic.
Yeah. Oh, I just love that page. Yeah, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
Do we have any more ads here? Oh, we got a Hypno coin.
Hypno coin. Turn your hands into explosive defense mechanism. What the hell? Karate.
Yeah. Physical strength not needed. Judo, kung fu, karate included. Yep.
Wow, Linrod plays the accordion. Wow.
Nice.
And repairs
Nice.
appliances. Well, there you go, dude. Odd man
All
out.
from that issue. Yeah.
Hey there, odd man out. Welcome. Good to see you.
Well, I could use my my dryer stopped working, so if you can come over tomorrow. Right. Yep.
I remember that show, Get a Life, from Curtis Elliott. He said they sent for the sub
Yeah.
and finally got it when he was 30. Oh, wow. Seahorsies. There you go. The seahorsies. Play guitar in 7 days.
And you
He's
get a
the
pet
best hitter.
monkey. A pet monkey for $19. Yeah.
You know, Marvel and DC, they should have been ashamed of themselves and letting these idiots, these people advertising their comics.
Yeah.
Martin Goodman was a sleazy son of a bitch.
You get a squirrel monkey, I guess, from Miami Beach. It's like they would send you the monkey, Express Collect. I mean, for real?
You can
Your
have
family will love it.
you
These
can
young
have a
monkeys will go
He-Man
about
voice?
12 inches high.
Where? Oh, yeah, the sea monkeys? Yeah, those were ridiculous.
No, the pet monkey. You could actually buy a real
I don't think so.
squirrel. It says it right there. Free
Yeah,
monkey
it must
toy
be true.
instructor.
Then.
Live delivery guaranteed. I guess your monkey is not going to show up dead. I mean, what the hell is this? Mom, I would like $18.95 to mail to Miami Beach, Florida for a pet monkey. It's guaranteed live delivery.
Shot by mail. It's Amazon, folks. That's the 60s equivalent of Amazon for you.
Yeah. You can
like
have
that.
a He-Man voice.
I like that one. You can have a He-Man voice. What the holy hell? How? What are you talking about? Look at a high school course at home. What?
Yeah.
Jesus. Poems wanted. What do you mean? Why?
Well,
Bite
maybe
me,
Bob
Cal.
Dylan got to start there.
Poems. I got a couple of ads for poems. What the fuck?
Yeah.
1001 things get free. Wow.
Yeah, well, they probably send your songs in and they steal them from you, probably.
Yeah, well, it was the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No, the ads are fun. Yeah.
Oh,
The ads are
1,000
these are the
tricks,
cheaper.
be a magician.
These are the cheaper ads. Yeah. Here.
Yeah, they were much cheaper. They got a lot of ads, of course. You know that's.
Stamps free. Yeah. 50
Talking
year old.
about
Yeah,
some
stamps
hucksters
are
right
big.
there.
Stamps are big back then. Yeah. Let's see, free trial.
Different
Stamp
triangles. What do you mean different triangles? I don't understand. Different China. What? Better U.S.
Oh, it must be stamps
approval?
from China, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
United
That's
States
probably-
and foreign coins. Your own songs. Draw the first. What? Jesus. Bat Cave, but not the Bat Cave.
Yeah. Fam says if you spend $30, you can have the monkey fight the 12 seahorses. Yeah.
The model rocket ad was real, says Das Wolfman.
Oh, it was
It says,
okay.
It is the Estes Corp, who is the major model rocket manufacturer. Good.
Yeah,
to
they
know.
still make rockets today. Yep. So
Yeah.
there,
There's the Marvel.
those are fun. Yep.
Marvel bullpen bulletins.
Let's see
bullpens.
what was this? Spider-Man 37, Avengers 28, Giant Man Returns,
Actually,
X-Men
you
number
can see
20. One Daredevil 16. Oh, Strange Tales 145. If anyone can best Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Druid might do it. Suspense 78 with Iron Man. That's for D. Bud Martin. He probably has that issue, I'm guessing.
Sure, he does.
Astonish 80 with the Submariner. Sergeant Fury number 30. Oh, Marvel Collector's Item Classics number 3. And Fantasy Masterpieces number 2.
Reprint books.
Reprint books, yeah. But wow, just look at the checklist there. If you want to own all of Marvel that month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books.
That's
9
because
books.
they
That's all
still
you
didn't
need.
have full control of their publishing distributorship, so they were only allowed a certain amount of titles every month until they started, until they got their own company back. I mean, they were actually partially owned by Magazine Corp. I think it was like, was it Magazine Corp or whatever the hell they were? I forgot what they were called now, but they were owned by the company that also owned a part of the distributorship. And they also own DC or National. Anyway, what else? Any other ads?
Well, that's the Merry Marvel Marching Society members. You're not listed on there, are you?
I wish I was. I was a little bit young for it. But have you ever seen that
Ever heard that song? It's all, people put it on YouTube. It's the Mary Marvy Marching Society. You got to find that ad. I'll send it to you. All right, got to send it. I had see that shirt there. I
Yeah.
got not the long sleeve or anything, but back in the '90s they redid it. I mean, they re-released it from graffiti. I have that. I have
That's
that. I got
awesome.
that. It's got both
You
front
got
and back.
That's for
The Hulk
$3.
shirt wasn't $3 though.
And the size is monstrous youth, gargantuan adult. Yeah. And that's that classic FF shirt. Super
Have that one too, by the
stationary
way. Have that FF shirt too. I got that. African Club, if you had bothered to sell grit for a New Year's, you could have had enough to buy Charlton Comics. Yes, and I would have bought them too.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, we've got too many Hulk shirts, so please buy them.
Yes.
We made too many. Yep.
Fan page. Can you see, is there any way to make that bigger or no?
Well, this is the other program,
That's
so
okay.
I
I'm
can't
trying to
really
see
make
who
it
wrote
bigger.
the letters.
Well, Bill Hitchcock, West Springfield, Mass. Carl Helmstetter, Chapel Street, Yale Law School, New Haven, Connecticut, my neck of the woods, the best pizza in the world. And he probably was eating clam pizza at the time there, too, I bet.
Robert
New Haven.
Ford.
Yeah. Jackson.
I always check that because you never know. Sometimes there are names of people who went on to write comics. And every time I look at an old comic, I always look at the old letters page because I had one printed once, of course, but they have like these guys who are always printed.
No, that's very cool. Yeah, and then of course they're reviewing FF48, and they're saying F in the bottom right here. It's tough to read for everyone else, I'm sure, but FF48 was the greatest story Marvel has ever put out, and believe me, you got some great ones. The artwork, ho boy, Jack was brilliant. The story itself, Stan, was your best ever. The Silver Surfer, what a name by by Jack Kirby. It's a great character. When I saw Galactus on the last page, I almost flipped. Yeah,
See what the other
Dick
names.
Randall. Melvin Glanson, Hawaii, awesome.
No big names. Okay, I'm just checking.
Penny Lando, Port Washington, Dorothy Baker, Ohio.
I'm just checking enough to any big names.
Jack Scalron. I wonder if that's related to Moose Scalron in Brooklyn. That's the only Scalron. So he was he the baseball player? Yep.
Yeah, Roy did write a lot of letters, but I think Roy was almost working in comics at that point. Hungry Boy. Yeah. He wasn't working for Marvel yet, but this is not too far from where he was. So anyway, let's oh, there you go.
Is your hair growing or growing?
That's why that great comic 1963 Violin Moore that came out in the Image in '93. They had these spoofs on these stupid ads, and they were hilarious. You got to see this.
Yeah. Double money getting back. I guess some older people reading the comics. Yeah.
He's looking for people who like to draw. There you go.
Yeah.
Then there's the back page, I'm sure. What was on the back page?
And let's see.
That was it.
Jerry West, 2 point. Aurora, well, it's Aurora.
Aurora model kit of Jerry
model
West.
Kit, yeah.
Wow.
Jim Brown. Jimmy Brown.
Jimmy Brown?
They say Jimmy
never
Brown
called
rips
him
off
Jimmy
his
Brown?
Yeah. Babe Ruth wallops his 60th homer.
It's a Johnny Unitas one. Wow. I didn't know there was a Johnny Unitas Aurora kit. Hail Keely Chow, roll tide, sir. Brian Hepburn. Hey. I didn't know there was a Johnny Unitas Aurora kit. Man, I would have wanted that. Oh, my God.
And Jack Dempsey. Wow. Yeah.
Cool.
And Jerry West, wasn't he a coach? I mean, he actually played?
He was a Hall of Famer, wasn't he?
Yeah. It was all. He was known for his sharpshooting skills. So, so another 2 point.
Right.
Yeah, no 3
he was
pointers
a coach
back
later.
then. Yeah. 1965 Aurora. I got to look for those on Fleabag. See that Babe Ruth one.
I'd love to get that.
I
Man,
haven't seen
Johnny
those.
Unitas. Wow, I bet it's expensive, but wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, so that was the last
Huh?
last page. That was the last page. Yeah, that's the back cover.
Well, I have
the
something
back cover of the book.
to show once you get.
Yeah, I'll stop
All right.
the screen.
No, just whenever you're ready.
Yep.
All right. So this issue, this monster, Fantastic Four number 51, just a little bit of a slight interest. In case anyone's ever wondering, there actually was a sort of sequel to this comic book, a sort of sequel, in the sense that the reason why, as I said at the outset of when we started our review, the name of the gent who steals Ben's powers is Ricardo Jones. And I know this because a hack writer by the name of Jerry Conway wrote This issue of Web of Spider-Man number 69 from 1990, clobbered in Connecticut. See, you're getting clobbered in Connecticut.
Yeah, we can clobber it again. Yep.
Where the man's brother pops up. His name is Armand Jones, and we don't have to go through it that much. I'll just mention the story. It was a two-parter where he finds out from his brother's notes about what he planned to do, and he doesn't know what happened to his brother, but he figures the Fantastic Four must have killed him. He's mad at the Fantastic Four or whatever. So he modifies the machine. He decides he wants to find out, to get the machine, his brother's machine to work again. Then he hears there's this monster raging in somewhere in Connecticut. Now, in the Hulk comic in Marvel at the time, there was a storyline going where everyone thought Hulk was dead for some reason. But Hulk and Betty land, Hulk's, he's very Hulk smashy at the moment. Hulk and Betty land in Connecticut, and Peter Parker and Betty Branderson there to cover the story. They just some monster. He doesn't know it's the Hulk until Peter goes, as Spidey and finds out it's the Hulk. But right before he gets there, this Armand Jones, who's the brother of the guy from this man, this monster, uses his machine to track down this monster. Who turns out, he's tracking down gamma rays. And he finds it's the Hulk. He finds him as Bruce Banner. He's about to try to use it on the machine on him, but he turns back into the Hulk just when Spider-Man shows up in this cabin, this ice house or whatever, and Hulk starts going nuts, fighting Spider-Man, and the brother of the guy gets killed. Hulk inadvertently causes him to get killed. So that's so much for Ricardo Jones's duplication machine. But the machine Hulk accidentally hits Spidey in the back, so it messes him up. And in the next issue, which will continue to the next issue, after the Hulk leaves and Betty leaves, Hulk and Hulk's Betty Ross leave. Betty Brant's with Spidey. Spidey gets messed up by the machine, and he turns into Spidey Hulk.
Wow.
In the next issue, he's Spidey Hulk, and wackiness ensues. So that's sort of a sequel to this story. I thought you'd be, not that it's that interesting. I just thought, again,
that's great.
I read both of them today. I read both issues just for the hell of it. So that's as close as you get to the legacy of Ricardo Jones, the man who gave us the story, or the protagonist of Fantastic Four number 51. And
I never knew about that. Yeah, that's great. So what issues of Spider-Man were those again?
This is Web of Spider-Man number 69 from 1990, and it continued into number 70. And of course, it was a two-parter by Jerry Conway, Alex Saviuk, and Keith Williams on the inks. Although I think Dave Michelini wrote the second issue with him. Who's a better writer? Dave Michelini's definitely a better writer than Jerry Conway. Just saying. So, and one more special feature.
And I hate it when people in Connecticut get terrorized.
Yeah, you get clobbered in Connecticut too much.
Yeah, I'm going to put this here. I'm putting a link in the chat if everyone wants to look that book up later. Yep.
Okay. I was going to show that here are the books that came out the same month as This Man, This Monster.
Nice.
Let's take a little bit of a look at the books that came out the same month, which would be March of 1966. Fantastic Four number 51, shall we?
That's a great idea.
All righty. So, were any of them its equal? I don't know, but you had Air War from Dell. You had Aquaman from DC. Aquaman, Air War number 8. Aquaman number 27 from DC. You had Betty and Veronica. Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. There were like a ton of titles.
Yep.
Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 125. I know all of you bought that one. I know D-Bud bought it. You had a couple Archie books. Let's put it like that. Then you had, what is this here? Batman promo DC number 1. What is this? This is weird. It doesn't have a cover. Oh, it's a Prel shampoo giveaway. Look at that. That is nuts.
I wonder what it's worth today, right? Yeah, that'd be
holy
funny.
Crap. No kidding. Captain Atom number 80. Okay, what I'm going to do here is if I'm going to pretend I'm buying these at just like the old Spinnerack Spinnermack Time Machine comic book shop right here. What I'm going to do is, and Mark and I are going. I'm going to get him to participate. We're going to go through these comics. If you're, let's say you have a pull list at this comic shop in 1966.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me the comics you would buy, and I will do the same.
Yeah.
If you're game, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Air War Stories from Dell. Would you get that one?
Probably not, but I do like World War II stuff. So
Yeah, same here. I probably wouldn't, but still, it's fun.
might that'd be a might, but probably not.
I would get Aquaman 27. No question about it. I would have to buy that. What about you?
Yeah, I might probably. Yeah, I probably would get Aquaman. That looks like a cool cover with a cool redhead on there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. I gotta say that I'm sorry, folks. I wouldn't buy any of these Archie books. Please forgive me, D-Bud. Nothing against them. And again, I'm gonna do like I do with my I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna combine I was too young to even have any sensibilities in '66. So this is me in 2022 going back and buying, but not being a hog, like just for investment reasons. Literally just buying comics that I'm interested in as a fan. So
yeah,
don't do it because you just think it's worth anything. Well, that's not the criteria here.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they're all worth something now. Yeah,
I don't know what this Batman promo, if it actually made it to stores, but I would want it. Okay, let's say I would want it. I don't know if I could get it.
That'd be a giveaway. Yeah, freebie. Yeah.
Captain Atom number 80. I would buy that. What about you? Because it's
probably not. I probably wouldn't. Yeah.
What about,
because I'm more Marvel, and that's Charlton.
No,
so if I'm being honest,
Charlton.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, my eyes are off the chat right now, and one because I'm looking at this. So please forgive me if you have anything going on there. Drag strip hot rodders.
Matchbox cars, maybe. But usually it's just strict superheroes, but yeah.
Why is this thing doing this to me?
What is it doing to you?
I can't scroll.
Can't scroll down.
It's not.
Try the mouse wheel.
No, it's not.
It's going left and right.
No, it's not. Yeah, but something's wrong here.
No, there it goes.
No, it's not. It's not supposed to be doing that. It's not. There's no thingy. I'm gonna have to refresh this. Maybe if I refresh it.
Maybe refresh.
You piece of garbagey, crappy nutsack.
If not, I could share it if it's not working.
I'll get it. Here we go. Now it's back. The control thing.
Oh, there you
What's
go.
What's wrong with you?
It was Invisible Woman. She just turned it invisible for you.
What about F Troop from Dell?
I wouldn't buy it, but I love me some F Troop.
D-Bud wants F Troop. Yeah, I think because I love the show F Troop. Knowing what I know now, I'm going to use my 2022 privilege. I would buy D-Bud. I would buy Death Troop. Nothing against Fighting Navy number 125, but I don't think I would pick that one up.
Yeah, I don't think I'd buy it. I wouldn't buy any of those. No. Flyman.
Flyman from Archie Comics, basically he's based on Jack Kirby's Flyman character, but Kirby's not working for Archie at this point. It's got the shield in it. I might buy that. I mean, dude, it's only 10 cents.
Yeah, 10 cents, right? Yeah.
Remember, they're 10 cents, everybody. Remember to keep that in mind. What about Harvey Hits number 104? Nah.
No.
How about Hot Rod Racers?
Not happening. Probably not. No.
Here's another issue of Hot Rod Racers. Another one.
Well, don't forget in the 60s, you're in the big car movement. The 50s and the 60s were all about muscle cars. Were hitting now. The Mustang had been out for since 64 and a half. So 66 was the best selling year of the Mustang too. And so cars are big.
Hot rods and racing cars. But I probably would get this House of Secrets because it has Eclipso in it.
I love Eclipso, yeah.
Yeah, you get that one? I don't know.
I would probably buy that one, yeah.
What about Jughead? I wouldn't normally get Jughead, but it's got the shield on there. Weird, but I probably wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that either, yeah.
How about Laugh?
I would get Teenage Love, though, yeah.
We're not there yet. Laugh?
Tomahawk, I've read some issues of Tomahawk.
Yeah, we're not there yet, though.
You're not there? Okay, sorry.
Laugh. Laugh. None of the Archie books, you can scratch those for me. Nothing personal for Archie fans out there. Our Army at War looks pretty good with Sergeant Rock. I may have to get that one, yeah. How about you? No, yeah.
I might get that one. Yeah.
Pep from Archie. Just kidding. Teenage Love. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's a definite not.
No. About 13. They got a
Yeah.
comic called 13. I guess it's for 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
Toka the Jungle King. I'd say no personally.
No, it's a Dell one. No.
Tomahawk's interesting just because it's a DC like a Western book.
Yeah, I always
I
like
might
Tomahawk.
get that one. I got to get Zorro. I got to buy that Zorro comic.
Yeah, Walt Disney Presents Zorro. Yeah.
Matt,
They had a Wyatt
Steve
Earp book,
says.
yeah.
Steve's here, by the way. Says everyone was given a choice of fighting off a pack of ravenous wolves or putting a toddler to bed. I'm trying not to wake the toddler or the wolves. Wow, that's not easy. Oliver Belamonte, hello there. Oliver says,
Take care.
Clobby, I was disheartened that Marvel canceled Clobberin Time #1 by Steve Scrooge. The Thing and Hulk teamed up against the Deviants and the Celestials. Yeah, I would like to. Mark and I were talking about that one. I would have given that one a shot.
Yeah, I thought they delayed it. Now it's definitely canceled.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he means they're delayed it. I don't know. But
I thought it was
delayed
delayed, but no. But if it canceled,
Who
that
knows?
stinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the last Thing series we got did not perform.
You saw where they ended that current crappy Fantastic Four series at 48 just because Dan Slut's leaving it, and they're starting back at #1.
Well, they have an all new, all different Fantastic Four, which
Yeah, of course they got to start #1 every 5 minutes.
they brought the Hulk. They've got the Hulk, Spidey, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider
What?
back as the FF. Yeah, the new FF. Yeah, for a few
Not
months.
that new series.
Well, in a different series. Yeah.
I'm talking about the new series that's coming out. They're starting it back at #1 again.
Yeah. Well, I just got Spider-Man
a new
#1.
team.
Everyone. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Fantastic Four #1's coming out for the 15th time.
Yeah.
Zorro. What about it? No. Yes. Maybe.
I probably, I love Zorro, so and the Batman
Sky
connection to
Williams
Zorro, so. But yeah, so I might grab that. Yeah.
I get Zorro. I don't know about Wyatt Earp. I like him and all that stuff, but.
Well, plus, if you're a kid in the '60s too, we're looking at back today. Like if back in the '60s, we'd be all about westerns and cars, and so you'd be really.
I'd probably get Wyatt Earp from Charlton. Batman, no brainer. Gotta get Batman.
Of course, yeah.
We getting Batman. We're getting Batman.
Yeah, I'm getting Batman. Yeah, I'm buying Batman. Yeah, I'm still buying Batman. What are you talking about?
Of course. Oh, that's true. Cave Kids. We're not getting Cave Kids or Daffy Duck, are we? No insult to Daffy Duck, but I'm more of a fan of his on the screen.
Yeah.
Daredevil #16.
That's
with Spidey. That's a no-brainer.
Must buy. Yeah.
Must buy. I got to get Doom Patrol.
I don't know if I'd buy that because now I appreciate Doom Patrol
I like
more.
the old Doom Patrol. Yeah.
But I might, of course, today, yeah, would I pick it up off the rack? But
remember, it's viewed from now in the 66 comic shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flash, got to get Flash. I would get Flash.
Yeah. Definitely buy Flash, yeah.
I have ever love for the Jetsons, but I probably wouldn't buy that comic book. I might buy Mighty Mouse though. What about you? Jetsons or no?
No Jetsons. I want to buy Jetsons, but Mighty Mouse maybe. Yeah. I mean, look, he sold 168 issues, so he's got to be popular, right? Back then. And when was the cartoon on TV? When was
I don't know.
Was that
was around?
Let us know.
Terry Toons was around. It was close. Not too long before that when he says, "Here I come to save the day. Here I come to save the day." Patsy and Hetty, I'm gonna have to pass on, but I gotta get the Rawhide Kid. They are redheads.
Yeah, Rawhide Kid. I love Rawhide.
So you're buying Patsy?
No, I'm not. But,
How about Rawhide Kid?
Probably buying that. Yeah.
I think that might be a cool Kirby reprint if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Submariner, Hulk, and Tales of Astonish. I gotta have it.
Yep.
Not one of your greater covers, mind you, but I gotta have it. Thor, I'm getting. Look at Thor and Hercules by Kirby.
Yeah.
And it's Kirby.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that in the comic in the checklist. Yep. So I got to buy that. Yep.
Yeah, we've got to get that one. Dad man, what's up, Bob?
Hey, Dad man.
Good to see you there, brother. Okay, so I'm getting I got to have the Wild Wild West comic. I don't know about you, but I love that show. #1, look, it's #1, man.
Yeah, #1. You might buy #1, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Star Trek #1 is out this month. Yeah.
It's a little bit after this.
A little bit after.
Remember, Star Trek the show didn't even run yet. X-Men #20, yes. What about you?
Yeah, that's original X-Men. So that's not a reprint. So I'm buying that. Yeah.
about Black Hawk. I always like Black Hawk. I probably pick this one up for old time's sake. $10, I mean,
I
10 cents.
probably
you know.
wouldn't buy it.
Captain Storm. I like Captain Storm, but I probably wouldn't get that one either.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy
Um,
that.
Go Go Charlton. That's right up your alley. Just like
What
Young
the heck
Love.
is that?
It's just a Go
Go
teeny
Go
teeny
number
comic.
one.
Shows you how many
Yes, yeah.
comics there were back then. I know you're gonna get Young Love.
Oh yeah,
Now, no brainer that you're gonna get Spidey. The Amazing
Spidey
Spider-Man.
37.
And this was after, dude. This was like one of
Who's in
Ditko's
this?
last issues. What's that robot thing? But this is one of Ditko's last issues. I'm not sure if it's his last one or close to it. Dave Bob, what's up, buddy?
They did, Bob.
Good to see you. And then of
Appreciate the
course,
lurking.
and I hate to speak for both of us, but I know we're both getting Avengers here, right? Look, it's Kirby.
Yeah, I
art.
get number 28. Yeah,
You're still with Cap's Kooky Quartet. Are you familiar with that term, by the way?
no, I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah,
Really? Well, they used to call him, the lineup when it was Cap, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They called it "quote unquote" Cap's Kooky Quartet.
oh,
was
okay,
That's what they called it around the bullpen. You know what I mean?
gotcha.
How about Boris Karloff?
I know Raquel would buy it, but
I would buy that for Raquel so she could have that nice cover.
yeah, but I probably wouldn't buy it. I'm guessing.
Let me ask you this: would you buy this one here, the Fantastic something or other, number 51?
I'd buy 500 copies and have them slabbed in 1966. That's how we know there's not time. There's no time travel, right? Because all the there'd be tons of copies of old comics in perfect shape floating around, right? I mean,
Oh yes, yep. And
maybe
of course-
they haven't invented it yet, but yeah,
Oh, of course, yeah. Justice League. I got to get Justice League done.
I might not. I was more Marvel, so I might not get
Okay.
the.
Be
The
honest.
cover
whatever
looks
you-
cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the cover. That's kind of cool cover, so I might buy it.
I'm getting Justice League. No,
Yeah.
look, if you wouldn't,
I know
wouldn't,
you were.
you know.
I buy.
I'm
I'd buy it like I'd buy it once in a while. That's the kind of thing.
No, I
Yeah,
got
I'd buy it on the cover. Yeah, yeah.
I definitely understand. You're a Marvel guy. Man from Uncle, I got to get. I want that. I mean, I love the show, so that's something I would get.
Yeah, I
Even if
wouldn't.
I
I
was a
wouldn't
kid
buy
at that
that at that age. I wouldn't have seen the show. So
Yeah, we still haven't seen. Have you seen it or not?
I've seen a couple episodes, but yeah,
I got. So you're not a big fan. There you go. I got you.
no, yeah,
Marvel Collector's Item Classics. I don't care if it's a reprint. I'd be buying it.
yep.
And I know that I speak for D-Bud when I say he would buy Millie the Model. Would you buy Millie the Model there, D-Bud? Just kidding. You might.
You might, yeah.
Slab, like he said, then you can't read it.
Yeah. I keep a few reader copies. Yep.
All right. So Mystery in Space, that's one I would probably get.
Is that She-Hulk on the cover?
Yes. No, not. Sad Sack, no thanks. I'm nothing
No,
personal.
yeah.
I mean, it's not my
I read a
bag.
few Sad Sack comics, but yeah.
No,
that's-
there's nothing wrong with them. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I got to get, I'd probably get Sergeant Fury and his Holy Cali
Yeah.
Commandos, though. You?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And Strange Tales with Nick Fury.
Strange
Come
Tales.
on, man.
Yeah, Nick Fury.
Got to have that. And of course, this is one you might not have, but you know, I got to have my Superboy.
You'd buy Superboy. I might buy
Oh,
Superboy.
God,
If I'm a young kid, then I'm buying Superboy.
And this was Legion reprints. I think it's I think partially a reprint there. 80-page giant, got to have it. Oh man, Tales of Suspense, Iron Man, Captain America, that's sold.
D-Bud maybe already has that still. I'm guessing.
See, yes, I would buy Millie, and I still have that Tales of Suspense. Obviously, oh yeah, absolutely. But and I would definitely get that Tales of Suspense there.
Yeah.
With Cap and Iron Man. Now, what about the Three Stooges? I don't know. I'm a fan of the shows, but I don't think I would buy that comic because it looks
Not on a limited budget. Yeah, no, I probably
it's
wouldn't
not
buy it,
curly.
yeah.
Oh no, they're not limited. We're from 2022.
Oh, okay. We're doing. Yeah, I've got
And the
$5.
comics are
I
10
can buy
cents.
them all.
You got $5 you can probably buy every day.
Yeah.
Seriously, for 10 to $15 you can buy all the comics you want on here probably.
Yeah.
Uncle Scrooge, okay, I'm gonna say no. I mean nothing personal
No.
against it, but no. World's Finest I gotta get because it's Batman.
Yeah.
Superman,
Batman,
you know.
Superman. Yeah.
I don't know
the
if you want
classics,
that
yeah.
one. You know,
I
yes,
got a bunch
no.
of those. Yeah, I would be. Yeah, that would be if you're going by there. Yeah. So looking on that on the
Archie,
boom.
Jerry Lewis. How about Jerry?
God, there were 94 issues of Jerry Lewis.
Oh,
Adventures
yeah.
of Jerry
Jerry
Lewis.
Lewis was huge comic back then.
Wow.
Huge, as Nick would say. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Big.
Interesting. Yeah.
Men at War. Interesting. Great Kubert cover. I might get it if it were my now self, I might get it for that Kubert cover.
Yeah.
Baby Huey, Casper, Hot Stuff, Little Sad Sack, Playful Little Arbery, Richie Rich, Sad Sack, Sarge. I'm
Yeah,
skipping
none of those,
those.
yeah.
Nothing personal. I know
Yeah,
our buddy
none of
D-Bud
those,
would
yeah.
buy those. Nothing wrong with them, buddy. No judgment, man. I think that's fine. Sad Sack Laugh Special. Sea Devils I would actually get. That was an interesting comic by DC in the 60s. I'd probably get that. Spooky, Wendy, Bugs Bunny, Falling in Love. I'm going to just take a wild guess and say you're not interested in those. Famous Monsters. Yeah, man, I used to love Famous Monsters.
That's a very
I'm
famous monster. Yeah, Hungry Boy
Yeah.
loves that one. And Raquel would get that too. Yep.
I get that. Yeah, I get Famous Monsters. Wow. Oh, look, there he goes. Yeah, he's got his saying. Yeah. Pleasant Valley Picker, what's up? Good to see you.
Hey,
You
Pleasant
said
Valley.
you love the gold. You love the gold key title, says Pleasant Valley. Superman, of course, I'm getting that one. I don't know about you, but I'm getting that one.
Oh, Turok, Son of Stone. Yeah, some good
Superman,
Turok
yes
comics.
or no?
Yeah.
Yeah or nay on Superman? No. No.
The cover would have to grab me. That cover
Gotcha.
might not grab me. Yep.
I hear you. Done deal with me, but I hear you. Turok, great cover. I'd get that just to show it to Raquel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's that's cool. You said you'd get that one or no?
Yeah, I'd get that one. Yeah, I like Turok, especially with dinosaurs
Gotcha.
on the cover. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's a good point. Wonder Woman, I don't know. But if I was a kid back then, I probably wouldn't get it. But now, just for the hell of it, I would get it.
Oh yeah, you'd buy. Yeah, well, you'd buy one of all of these, no matter what. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Fighting Forces again. I didn't buy a lot of war comics back then, to be honest. Lois Lane, the Superman's on the cover, so I probably would have bought it.
I love that title, Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
Lois Lane, oh, that wouldn't fly today, would it?
Yeah. She
Teen
has
Titans,
no agency on her own.
none. Exactly.
Number 3. Wow, number 3.
Teen Titans, I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
Casper's Ghostland, Korak Son of Cars. I'm a Tarzan guy. I would be getting that one. Girls Love. Mighty Samson. I used to watch that. That's a cartoon. Richie Rich and Sad Sack. I would probably get this showcase with the Inferior 5. I like the Inferior 5. They're funny.
Okay, yeah. I probably want to get that, but
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect you to get that one.
Yeah.
Strange Adventures. I might get that. I would get Adventure Comics. Definitely getting that. It's got the Legion.
yeah. Oh,
Detective Comics,
50,
yes, sir.
51.
Yep. I know you're getting Bambi. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Action Comics, gotta have it.
Yeah.
I gotta get Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, because I love him. Laredo was a good show. I think it was a series, but I wasn't really about the comic. Metamorpho, I love Metamorpho. I would get that one.
Interesting. Yeah, number 6. Yeah.
Monsters on this. So I don't think I'd mess with any of these other ones. So
Walt
Anyway,
Disney's comics.
those, my friends, are the comics that came out the same week as.
Oh, D-Bud's got that Metamorpho comic. Cool.
Oh, cool. Same week as Fantastic Four number 51, which we just reviewed.
Yeah.
And now we have one more special feature for you, because I do believe Mark D with AC
Show
has
and tell.
things to show and tell for us. For again, all this is, of course, related to Fantastic Four 51, one way or the other.
Yep. So let me grab my mic here so I can get to the other side of the room.
Just let me know when you're there.
Yep. Yeah. Read the mic.
No hurry. He's getting set up, folks. I tell you what,
can still hear me. There
while
we
you're
go.
doing that, you want to take care of the poll.
Oh, sure.
take
Yeah.
care of
Yeah.
my
Let's see.
poll.
We got
Let's see.
41 votes. Yep.
Let me refresh here, and I'll go and close out the poll so we won't forget. Then we'll end up on the show and tell. How about that, sir?
Sounds awesome.
Okie dokie. Give me a second to rustle up this slow ass computer here. Bop, 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 bop. That's my vamping music. Okay, come on.
Sorry, everyone. It takes a while to.
We got to get Reed Richards to give you a new
Man.
computer. You must have an extra one in the lab, right?
As long as it's a Kirby machine. Okay, I tell you what. I'll go ahead and end the poll now. What do you think? Should I end it now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We got 41
Okay.
votes. Yep.
Ending the poll with 41 votes. It's not too bad. Not bad. Okay. All right, everyone. The question tonight was, which of these classic Kirby runs do you like best? In first place comes the Fantastic Four with 56% of the vote. Second comes Captain America. Of course, I'm just chunking in there all of his early stuff in the Golden Age and then his later stuff in the Silver Age and in the Bronze. So, and then at 9% in third place is Thor. I thought Thor would have done better, and then 7% for his Fourth World books. So no brainer that it would be FF with this crowd, I'm sure. But so yeah. But thank you all for voting and participating in that lovely poll. Thank you so much. And now, sir, we have some Mark D with a C goodness showing us some things, items connected to our tonight's review subject, Fantastic Four number 51. Go.
All righty. So this, I don't think I've ever shown this statue before. It's on my shelf and it's kind of tucked away because that's the depressed Ben Grimm there, and he's special statue I got a few years ago. So it's obviously, and I've got the covers I printed tonight on my printer, which is fun to have too. So I'm gonna hang those up somewhere. So if you can see, I have there we go. So we got Ben between the cover and the splash page. So the only thing is on if I love the statue. I'm a little critical. It's not orange enough. It's kind of like a tan kind of color, but I guess you could you could repaint it if you wanted to. But I guess maybe they're trying to capture him in the rain a little bit there, that color. But it's still a little bit should have been a little bit more orange. But just a really cool statue to get. And we don't get that much Ben Grimm stuff anymore, unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
I'll show the bottom of the statue what who made it, and of course it's obvious, as you can see, it's this man, this monster, and really it's an artist's interpretation. The one thing I don't really love about the statue is the head is kind of small relative to the body. So I don't know what you guys think about that. The more you look at it, they went with this really broad shoulders, and
it doesn't look much like the drawing. It doesn't look much like the Kirby drawing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's the pose, but they kind of bulked them out. And I think if they had made the head bigger, the head, look how small the head is on the statue. So you got you got the Gorn here. The head should have been Ben's head should have been about that size. I'm thinking. That's just me. But, I love this. Love the
It should have been, they could have made it look more like Kirby, but still, it's a great statue.
Yeah, no, it's, don't get me wrong. But, Hungry said, get that Galacto Funko out of frame. Sorry, Hungry Boy.
What now?
He said, "Get Galactus the Funko out of the frame."
Oh, he doesn't like that, does he?
He doesn't like that. Yeah. Here, we'll put Silver Surfer here and get Galactus out just for Hungry Boy. Yeah, 'cause we don't want to get Hungry Boy too agitated, right?
Hey.
So let me carefully look without dropping and breaking this. Oh, it's as heavy.
Oh, better be careful.
Yep. Live on stream.
Break it on stream.
Break it on.
2006.
So this is 2006 Diamond Select.
Wow, but those are
2,500. So yeah, so it's a Diamond Select one. Yep. So and then you can see the. I've got a nice, huge, inkjet printer, so I can do 13 by 19 prints. So I said, "What the heck? Let me print this, print these posters up, print these, covers up as posters, and I'll have to throw them on the wall somewhere." So came out pretty nice. You can't really see how big they are, but they're 13 by 19.
That's
So
a
they're
poster. Oh, that's nice.
well, I just printed it. I printed it tonight, so just to
Are you
compare
gonna
it to the.
frame it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That's big.
so it's pretty
I
big.
love it.
Yeah. So I
That's fantastic.
waste not. It's a good use of a lot of ink. So, but yeah, they came out pretty damn nice. So I was pretty happy with how they printed. So that was pretty cool. So I mean, I guess you could. I don't know, with like a Staples print stuff if you took it. I don't know if there's a copyright. I don't know how that works, but
I don't know. I think you could probably get some people to do it. I mean, if they're just
Yeah,
printing it
yeah.
for you, but I don't know. Some won't, though. I guess.
there we go. Put Ben back up there. So yeah, so I thought that was that was of course me. I'm in the comic book shop, and I if I see a statue, the
Right.
Paul, the guy's like, I know Mark's gonna buy this. I don't have I'll order two because I got one sold to Mark.
Of course.
So it's it's not gonna be tough to sell that other one, but. Yeah, it's we don't get enough Ben Grimm stuff. There was a statue that
We
came
don't,
out.
but Elle does.
Yeah, Elle does. Yeah, there was a statue that came out this year. I saw it at New York Comic Con, and I think I showed some pictures of it. It's out now. It's about $150. It's a nice Kirby statue, Kirby-esque statue.
Wow. Oh yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, remember that one? And
I
it's
think
about
I remember you showed it to
$150.
me.
Yeah, Big Bad Toys has it. So
It's not out yet, right? Or is it out?
oh, it's out. It's out now because Elle has it. He was posting pictures of it. Yeah.
Shite.
So, yep.
Speaking of that poster, I don't have it framed yet, but I can give you, of course. You talked earlier about that poster. I
Yep.
still just to give people just a ballpark idea how big it is. You can see here. These are action figures at each side, holding it down because it's rolled up.
Yep.
Think about it. You all know how what are these action figures? They're
6 inches, I guess. Or,
6
yeah.
inches. So you could imagine how big this damn poster is.
Yeah,
It's
that's gotta
gigantic.
be.
So, and the good gentleman here, Mark D, has sent me a frame,
Yeah.
and as soon as I get some help to put it in there, I'm gonna have it framed. Then I got to find where I'm gonna put it, but I'll find somewhere. And there ain't much room here, but I'll find something.
You gotta make room for that
it's
one.
a big
Yeah.
one, though. It's huge.
And it's kind of like the back the paper's not white. It's like an off-white, which is perfect for that poster too, I think.
Yes.
So it really looks.
It's fantastic,
really
and thank
good.
you again. It's just I cannot say enough. It is probably
You're
my
welcome.
favorite comic book page of all time, and I didn't go and unbury it, but see, I have my only copy of for my collection I have left is my Fantastic Four number 51, and I have this page signed by Jack Kirby. And there's your copy.
There's my copy. Yep. So I read. I think did I ever actually open this up and read it? I think I read it once. Now I almost don't want to. You almost don't want to. You almost don't want
You
to
can
read
read
it.
reprints.
Yeah.
It's been reprinted a bazillion times.
I gotta. I hate slabbing stuff, but maybe a few of these I might slab.
Sometimes, yeah.
I
If
hate
it's something that's been
slabbing, but-
reprinted to death, then why not? I mean, the comic's just gonna deteriorate unless you take care of it.
Yeah.
That's why I have no problem with slabbing certain comics.
Yeah, I wonder if Ben could hold it.
I might better hold it for you. He could lift it. There you go. That's perfect.
Yeah,
I love it.
there we go.
Absolutely. Very good.
Yep. I guess that's one to slab. Yeah, it's not a great.
Yeah.
It's not a great version. It's but it's not. It's not bad. I mean, it's some
Yeah, you got it. It's all that
little
matters.
discolor. Yeah, but it's one of those like you got to have it. Yep.
I think Miguel or someone, they have a GIF of that going around where it's got moving bits in the background and stuff. I've seen.
Oh
but
yeah, didn't I send that to you or?
I don't know if you did or not.
I thought I did. Check your
Wish I
brand.
had
I
that.
thought yeah, you are not the brand. Yeah, your little icon doohickeys. I thought I had sent that one to you. I can't
On my
remember. now.
brand?
Yeah, well, and you in StreamYard, you go to brand and is it
I'm
under
on there.
brand or where the heck?
No.
No,
It's not. That's where I don't. No one's ever loaded pictures up there but me.
no. I'm asking. Did I ever send it to you, like for
No.
you to load? No.
Not that I know of. I mean, did you put it in like a
Well, it might have been in
Twitter or
the.
something?
All right, sometimes I put them in Google Drive, but I thought I had that one. I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, let's see
I'd love to see
if
that.
I
I'd
got
love to
that
get
one.
that one
I
from
might
it.
I might have that. Let's see if I. Let's see. I'm checking the
Yeah, I
checking
would
the
love to
drive.
show everyone that one.
Let's see if I had that one. Let's see.
Well, I've seen it, online and stuff, but
Yeah, so I thought I had found it. Yeah, let me.
I thought that was Raquel that mentioned it. Maybe it was you.
Let's see. Oh yeah, here this man, this monster. Is this? Oh yeah, here it is. Yep. I got it. Yep.
Want
Oh
to
here,
show
let
her? Or you
me.
want to?
Yeah, I'll share the screen here. Yep. So
I'd
let me
love
do
to have
share
that.
screen. I'll send it to you right now. Well, it's in the Clobberin drive. We have a Clobberin drive that we share. So
Oh, it is.
so yep.
It'd probably take me a while to find it, but if you want to show it, okay.
There we go. Yep. I'm sharing it now. Yep. Let's zoom. Can I zoom in? Let's see. There we go. Oh, it doesn't play if you zoom in, I guess.
There
There
it
you go. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I remember. I forgot what it was. I used this picture one time for some kind of icon or representation. I mean, some smarty pants comes along and says, that's not Ben, right? I said, oh, man. Yeah, of course. But Jesus, it looks good.
It's a Ben duplicate, right?
Mr.
That's
Smarty
how he
Pants.
would look. Yeah. That's
Right.
how he would look, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. This man, this monster.
Yeah, I'm gonna share this with you in the private chat. So I don't know if you
Oh, okay.
for
Who's
later you can upload it. Yep.
Oh,
Put it in
okay.
your StreamYard doohickey there. Yeah. So that's
All
the
right. I'll definitely put it on the StreamYards, like on the that top thing or something.
yeah. Yeah. That's where it's. Yeah, there's a Silver Surfer one. I think you have the Silver Surfer one, don't you?
I want that Star Trek one you have. I always forget about that one.
Oh, that background one. Yeah. I'll have to get you that one. Yep.
Let's see. It's not letting me down. Oh, download. Okay. The hell? Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll try to put it on the. I think I downloaded it. So that's a good one to have. I've got a couple you gave me, some FF ones. Yeah.
Yep. A
So,
couple FF
coolness.
ones. What I'd done, I'd wasted. When you get off on a tangent and you're like finding all these
Right.
animated GIFs, and then you're.
Oh man, I love that Star Trek and what is it? It's like the credits.
Yeah, the credit
One with
ones,
the credits. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
My computer's doing something. What did I? Stop it! It's doing something wacky, folks. I have no control. Hang on a second. I hate what it just. I get this stupid pop-up thing now. This popping up with like this stupid. Thank you. Get off of there. Oh well. Well, folks, I tell you what. We've reviewed this comic. We've done special features on it. So, what did you think? Did you enjoy going through this comic? I did, man.
A lot of fun. Oh, Chris Persia's headed out to. He's
all right, buddy.
We're hitting the hay. So good night.
Take it
Chris.
easy, Chris. Thank you, buddy. We're not far behind you. So I want to thank everybody for being here with us tonight. And JD Lewis is running also. JD Lewis, thank you, buddy. Yeah, we're right behind you. We're just going to do some show notes and say some goodbyes. But I want to thank everybody for being here with us tonight. And I want to thank, of course, the great Mark D with AC. Do you have anything to talk about or announce?
Nothing to announce, but of course, always Sunday Night Geekery, and of course, the Clubhouse on Thursday. I'll do a review video of this statue. I guess now that I got him off the shelf and I dusted him so Raquel can see him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I gotta see if I can find the box and just do a quick review of this guy. But very cool, cool statue. Yep.
Love it.
There we go.
Love it. All right, Oliver Belamonte, you heading out too? Good. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Like I said, not far behind. Just got to do some show notes. So, this has been fantastic reviewing Fantastic Four number 51. My only thing I'm sad about is we've already done it. Now I was looking forward to doing it. Now I'll be sad that there's some shows that had subject matter that I built up to so long to doing, couldn't wait to do it, and after I've done it, I had such a good time doing it. Or I'm always like, oh man. Now it's over. I wish we could go back and do it.
We'll do it again in 5 years.
Yeah, there you go. Because I usually forget if I've done it by then, even earlier than that. So Wednesday night, I think
the comic book roundtable is on at Loki's. I'm not sure though. We'll see. If so, I'll be there tomorrow night. I'll try to go hang out with the boys at Midnight's Edge. If, those guys.
Oh,
But
oh, and I got to
tomorrow night
mention
you've
Nick
got Nick
Weiser.
Weiser's. Our good buddy Nick Weiser is back with Toxic Tuesday nights, right? And we've got
doing Airplane. Yeah,
Airplane. I love it. I love that movie. I
don't know if my neighborhood poker game is on. So if we don't have enough players, I'll be there. I surely will be there.
I love it. Shirley, don't call yourself Shirley. I love that movie.
Yeah.
But well, I wish I could be there. It's fantastic. I'll probably watch it. Just use that as an excuse just to watch it again, because it's been long enough. Love that movie. So anyway, but then Wednesday night on Clobberin Times, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, same Clubby time, same Zombie channel. I'm going to talk about some Kirby Splendor. In other words, Kirby visual effects, the crazy stuff a little bit of what we were talking about tonight. Your Kirby crackles, your Kirby splash pages, your Kirby machines and crazy designs, and the way this is a guy that makes his own special effects for his comics, and we'll just talk a little bit, casual conversation about a little bit of that, because it's here with Jack Kirby month, and then Thursday night, continuing Jack Kirby month, but it'll be we'll have the clubhouse back together as usual. Raquel will be back with us, and we cannot wait. We love her and can't wait to see her. And so that's going to be fantastic. And then our buddy Nick has Friday Night Comic Shop Talk. Hopefully I can make that with them. I'm not sure what he's doing, but hopefully see him over there. And then Saturday night Star Trek. Same. Trek time, same. Clubby channel. Starting up season 2 of Deep Space Nine. Looking forward to that. And then Sunday, a Clobberin Time Sunday special. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. of A. I'm calling it Kirby 105 because Kirby would have been 105 years on that very day. I feel years old on that very day. It was Jack's birthday, the 28th of August, 1917. And so we're going to celebrate the birthday of the King of Comics, 105 creations, characters, and concepts from the King of Comics. And I'm going to be joined by the beautiful, wonderful Purple Valkyrie. And that is, again, a special daytime Sunday show. And Sunday night, there will be the Geekery.
Yep, definitely the Geekery.
Yep. Eastern. That's right, 10 p.m. Eastern. Mark's 10 p.m. Eastern Geekery there. So we're looking forward to that. Hello, Marketing Draws. By the way, Marketing Draws just celebrated his big 1,000 stream and his monetization stream yesterday. Awesome. I was able to pop in and listen to a little bit of that. Congrats to you, sir. It's fantastic to see you.
Great artist.
Great artist and a fine human being and a very cool cat, is loved by many of us YouTubers out there. If you've not already, and I don't have a link on me, but if anyone can find a link, please subscribe to Kenny Draw's channel. He's just an amazing fellow, an amazing artist, and it's good to see you, my friend. And so, yes, the wonderful Purple Valkyrie will join me Sunday for my big Jack Kirby birthday special. And so I'm looking forward to that. And again, Sunday night, the Geekery. And then after that, Monday night, I'll definitely do one more Kirby celebration before Jack Kirby month expires.
August went by way too fast. It always does.
August went way too fast for me. Yeah, it did. That's strange.
Especially up here in the northern climes, and starts to get cold all of a sudden. And you're like, drat, where'd summer go? Well, not yet, but in like a week or two, all of a sudden you feel it like it's just like someone hit a switch, and you're like, drat. Yeah. Summer's almost over. Yeah,
I cursed it when I said the other day we had a merciful summer, because we have so far. I mean, for us down here, which is always sweltering and humid, but it's actually been relatively easy on us. We're getting rain here and there, showers and stuff, and it keeps the weather down. And then for the weekend it was pretty bad and hot, but the past couple of days have been okay. Right? I mean, I'm astonished right now. It's what is it? It's 75 degrees. That's unreal.
Wow.
For us. In August,
it's 74 degrees in Connecticut.
Even at night, that's unreal. It's unheard of, and it's not even all that muggy. At least it don't feel like it. I mean, when I'm kind of chilly with my shitty garbage wall unit doesn't do enough at all, and my fan running, and I'm actually mildly chilly right now in my room, that's saying something. Because usually when it gets so hot here, when you have just crappy wall units, unless you put your face in the damn wall unit or something, or sit right next to it, you don't really cool off too well in certain parts of the summer here. So for that to be the case, for it to be, not as kind of chilly in here tonight, means it must not be that muggy outside. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here with us tonight. I really appreciate you. It's 64 in Missouri, says Das Wolfen. Wow, that's nice. Nice indeed. I appreciate you. Of course, I'll let everyone get out of here, so I won't go ahead and name everybody tonight because it'll take a good while. I know everyone's ready to get moving. You've been here 2 hours, and I appreciate it. It's Monday night, for God's sake. I will say thank you to the mods, the great D. Bud Martin, Hungry Boy, Chris Persia. Just so great to see all of you. Larry, Steve Mitchum was here, and of course, everybody who was here tonight. Just shout out to you all. I don't have all the names in front of me, and it would take a while. I know you want to get moving, so I just want to thank you, everyone who listened, everyone who lurked, and everyone who listened on a download or a rewatch. Thank you. Hey, Gwagnar, good. Thank you, buddy. And
thanks everyone. Yeah.
Pleasant Valley, Linrod, all of you. See, that's the problem. I'll forget people, but Apollo was here, and Phantom Outsider was here. We had a great group. Oliver Bellamonte was here, and I mean, so many cool people. Brian Hepburn, hello there. Thank you. I just don't have access to all of it here.
Dadman was here, and Dadman's got a new channel.
Was here.
So here we go. So here's Dadman's new channel.
Okay, yes, please subscribe to Dadman's new channel. Our good buddy Dadman. And Makini, thank you for popping in. Thanks to everyone who popped in tonight and hung out with us. I hope you enjoyed it. And hey, we'll see you next time out there on the streams. And everyone have a fantastic rest of your week. And
take care, everyone. Yep. Good night.
Yep. And yes, sorry, I was on the wrong spot. Here we go. Thank you. Sorry, everyone. Bit of a glitch there. Good night.